and solution-ready packages to accelerate computer vision and deep learning for a wide range of AI-based vertical applications. We provide diverse levels of customization, flexibility, and worldwide technical and logistical support. Advantech joins hands with industry partners to co-create diverse AIoT applications.
AIoT
Together,
transforms
we
and
are set
powers
to
a
lead
new
the
era of smart
AIoT
cities
future.
with billions of connected IoT devices. To easily monitor and control connected IoT devices at scale,
AIoT transforms
was
and
launched.
powers a
It
new
is
era of
designed to
smart
ensure
cities
maximum
with billions
efficiency,
of connected
with secure
IoT
over-the-air
devices.
software updates,
To
and
easily
automated
monitor
alert
and control
notifications.
connected IoT
For
devices
managers,
at
keep
scale,
track of IoT
DeviceOn
devices
was launched with
status
industrial
anytime,
apps.
anywhere.
It's
With
designed to ensure
DeviceOn,
maximum
at the tap of a
efficiency
button,
with
for
secure
quick and easy
over-the-air
remote
software
control,
updates
it lowers
and
maintenance
automated alert
costs and
notifications
prolongs
for
24/7
managers tracking
operation in
IoT
multiple
device
locations.
status anytime,
Wireless
anywhere.
low power consumption
With
use paper
DeviceOn,
solutions.
at the tap of a button
Transfer
for
the
quick and easy
transportation
remote
information
control,
seamlessly
it lowers
to all
maintenance
kinds of
costs
passengers
and
in the
prolongs.
city. AI is transforming industries like manufacturing, retail, transportation, medical, and more, turning data into actionable intelligence, and is moving towards edge computing to enable real-time decision-making. At
Hello
Advantech,
everyone,
we provide
please
hardware
take
and
a seat.
software
We are going
integrated
to
edge AI
start the
solutions,
meeting in
including
4 minutes.
acceleration modules,
We will
inference
have
systems,
the live
and
stream from
solution-ready
YouTube
packages
and way
to
home.
accelerate computer
So
vision
please
and deep
turn
learning
your cell
for a
phone
wide
to
range
the
of
vibration
AI-based
or to
vertical
the mute
applications.
mode.
As a global leader of the embedded computing market, Advantech is continuously developing and delivering cutting-edge innovations. With strong industrial expertise, we've launched new innovative form factors to meet customers' changing needs. Advantech's diversified embedded systems with edge intelligence built in allow customers to rapidly implement a variety of different applications. Our industry-leading peripherals and modules perfectly work with embedded boards and systems. As an authorized distributor of Microsoft, McAfee, and Acronis, Advantech is helping customers build their IoT applications with value-added services. We provide diverse levels of customization, flexibility, and worldwide technical and logistical support. Advantech joins hands with industry partners to co-create diverse AIoT applications. Together, we set to lead the AIoT future.
The Internet of Things is changing the world. New technologies will be invented. New platforms will be transformed. New solutions will be integrated. And new industry sectors will be formed. We will have smarter solutions in Industry 4.0, intelligent retail and logistics, transportation infrastructure, energy and environment, intelligent healthcare systems, and smart cities. Our imagination is the only limit to the Internet of Things. The world will be smarter and better. There are unprecedented challenges ahead of us. Challenge of connectivity, information processing, technology standardization, and the complexity across different industry sectors. The challenge of the inevitable fragmentation is holding back the evolution of the Internet of Things. At Advantech, we see the fragmentation as an opportunity. In the past, our focus was on automation and technological advancement of products. In the future, we'll focus on intelligent software platforms to enable partners' domain-focused solutions. Through Advantech's WISE-PaaS IoT platform, partners can utilize a wide range of intelligent and data-driven applications, develop hardware and software integrated solutions, and deliver standardized and replicable IoT solution-ready packages. Your contribution and our co-creation will overcome the challenge of the fragmentation and build a new blueprint for the Internet of Things. No one can do IoT alone. The ecosystem needs both contributors and enablers. Advantech endeavors to support our partners and become the enabler for the intelligent planet by sharing our resources and collaborating with market specialists. Working together to change the way we think, invent, and innovate. Our future is measured by our partners' ability to dream. Advantech co-creation business model, enabling our partners to build and create the impossible. Advantech, co-creating the future. We provide diverse levels of customization, flexibility, and worldwide technical and logistical support. Advantech joins hands with industry partners to co-create diverse AIoT applications. Together, we are set to lead the AIoT future.
Hello, brothers, sisters, all heroes here in this meeting room, in other 6 meeting room, and the audience from YouTube and the Weiho live stream. Hello, everyone. Good morning. Excellent. So I need your help on 2 things. First, please turn your cell phone to the vibration or to the mute mode, because we have the live stream now, okay? And secondly, please pay attention or concentrate on the presentation, because we will have a Kahoot or quiz around the noon time. And the top 3 winners, you will get the gift or award, okay? Let's get started since we are ready. So we are in the IoT era now. The world is at war, at trade war, business war, and technology war. We have no choice, but we need to have the transformation right away to survive, to conquer. So that's why we are here for these 2 days. We need to build a collaborative ecosystem business model to fight together. So to begin with, we must know the market trend and where's the opportunity. So for this, let's welcome Tony Liu, Advantech Investment Representative, Jia Zheng, Advantech IoT Sense Marketing Manager, to have the opening talk to us. Thank you. Welcome.
Hi, good morning. Hi, Tony. Talking about key technologies and trends of the year 2020, every analyst has different perspectives. However, we can still find some consensus among their reports. So here is the result. Digital transformation, artificial intelligence, edge computing, IoT platform, decoupling, and ecosystem.
Yes, Jill. I think now these terms are getting more and more popular. You know, even my 5-year-old daughter asked me what AI is last week.
Really? That's really cool. So what did you tell her?
Well, I told her that Daddy needs to go to shower.
Come on, Tony. You should at least try to explain it to her.
Okay, I'll try my best next time. So Jill, can you tell us what you know about AI?
Sure. The first time I realized AI is when AlphaGo beats Liesel in 2016, and I guess most people are like me. We don't really know how AI might function in our industry. So is AI really meaningful for IoT application? The answer is yes. Even though AI needs a lot of model training and investments in data scientists, in recent years, we start to see real applications installed into process and drive some changes in machine vision and robotics. And according to markets, the value of AI in manufacturing markets is incredible. So AI is now closer to our business than ever. At Advantech, we have implemented object inspection into robot vision, and we also have realized real-time customer analysis with our Edge AI solutions.
Hey Jill, I think the term Edge AI that you just mentioned is quite interesting. I think in recent years, a lot of people talk about cloud computing, but I think in real IoT applications, especially for the ones that require real-time information and real-time actions, edge computing will still play a very important role. According to Gartner's report, the decentralized computing and hybrid cloud infrastructure will be the trend in the future. There will be thousands of data centers, millions of private cloud nodes, and billions of connected edges. And according to Gartner's report, by 2022, more than 50% of enterprise-generated data will be created and processed outside the data center. or cloud. And by 2022, 20% of new industrial control systems will include analytics and AI edge inference capabilities, up from less than 5% in 2019. So you can see that edge computing will still be the key for IoT applications.
Yeah, I agree with you, Tony. You know what? Now people start to realize that actually cloud is more expensive than their expectation, and AI solutions needs a mixture of different platforms to run efficiently. So Tony, I know that we are good at edge computing. Do you think that we also catch the trend of edge AI?
That's for sure. We have been working with the top silicon partners to come up with different layers of edge AI solutions, including AI acceleration modules, edge AI inference systems, and AI training service. And I think all of these will be covered by the experts from AIoT in these 2 days.
Okay, I can't wait. But Tony, you keep mentioning edge AI. Are you saying that cloud is not important here?
No, Joe, that's not the case. I think cloud still plays a very important role for IoT applications. Just different different structures will be suitable for different application scenarios. In order to achieve real digital transformation, cloud is still very important. I think before the concept of cloud platform has come out, most of the enterprise solution has been internal process driven, and have created a lot of IT and automation silos, which makes the integration between different processes very difficult. But thanks to the new technology of cloud platform, it makes the data-driven and integrated digital transformation a lot easier for all the enterprise.
All right, yeah. I guess I get a key message is that IoT solution is really complicated, and doing everything by oneself is almost impossible. So now the world has agreed that solution providers need to offer their values in a more decoupled way. And if the vendors continue to decouple their solutions, we will be able to reach a state of innovation through the integration of different technology and software, and ecosystems will form. So because we ourselves believe in the idea of decoupling, we have decoupled ourselves. Here we present our iApps on our Marketplace 2.0. You will find not only apps from Advantech, but also our customers or partners will be able to list their apps on the marketplace. And all of the apps are like building blocks, allowing users to leverage those modules to develop solutions easily with very low coding efforts. But Tony, I know that it's always easy to say, but hard to form an ecosystem. What do you think?
Yes, indeed. I think forming an ecosystem is not easy. But once it's successful, the potential will be unlimited. You can see that two of the biggest players, Tencent and Alibaba, also made their great achievement through establishing a strong ecosystem. And for Advantech, we also started to establish the IoT ecosystem through what we call the co-creation program, which is a program that targets to accelerate the business growth together with our co-creation partners through leveraging the external and internal resource of the Advantech. And we are committed to provide extra resource from the perspective of joint marketing, joint business development, talent incubation, and technical support to empower all of our co-creation partners to accelerate the business growth.
Wow, sounds exciting, right? And I know that we have established partnership in different perspectives for a long time. So now we have already, let's see, wow, more than 500 partners in our ecosystem.
Yeah, you're right. I think all the participants here today are all the important partners within the IoT ecosystem. As you mentioned, it's not possible for everyone to do it alone in the new IoT era. So let's work together as a team to co-create a bright future together. So that's for today's opening talk.
Thank you for coming.
Enjoy your stay with Taiwan. Thank you.
Thank you, Tony and Jill, for the expert opinions. Yes, no one can do AIoT alone. So Captain Miller, as the president of Embedded-IoT, what's our strategy to get so many opportunities? Let's welcome Miller to come to the stage and share with us the leading embedded innovations to IoT future. Thank you.
Good morning. My dear partners and our colleagues, I'm Miller Zhang. Welcome to join Embedded-IoT World Partner Conference. I'm very happy to see many of our old friends and new friends here today. You know, it's always a beautiful sunny day, Taipei. People from North America, from Europe, North Asia, you may enjoy a better warm weather here. It's free. This year, World Partner Conference, we would like to deliver Advantech Embedded IoT global strategy, which are including our 3 business groups: Embedded Core Group, Edge Intelligent System Group, and DMS Group, Design and Manufacturing Services Group. We want to show our solution. We want to listen to your value feedback and connect with you to explore more business opportunity together. So today, my topic is leading the embedded innovation to AIoT future. 专注嵌入平台创新，驱动 AIoT 突破成长。So let me begin my presentation. It's a turbulent year, 2019. We face many more invisible surprises, some good, some bad. This challenge impact to our economy, also our business. You can see from the geopolitical risk, right? Manufacturing transfer problem, you know, everyone know the reason. IF say the GDP this year, 2019, will be only 3%. This is the lowest level since 2008, 2009. However, this challenge also brings about many opportunities to all of us. 5G, how much business prepare for it? It's a new wireless technology revolution could affect a wide range of our industry: transportation, automation, retail, etc. AI together with 5G, with IoT will realize many more new opportunities. You can reference our Edge AI solution. You can understand that software power is not only the value added. It's a new business could affect, impact all our industry. Also, the subscription economy. We have many app online. You can just have a try. Press the subscription button, pay as you go. Before entering 2020, I want to give you some summary about our result performance 2019. The first group is our embedded core design group, which are including our portable product, peripheral module, and software distribution business. They contribute 330 million this year. Second group is our Edge Intelligence and System group. They are about to achieve 124 million USD. Third group is DMS group, 226 million. You can also reference their top 3 service market, like automation, medical, retail market, etc. Also our DMS group, you see their top 3 service market. First one, medical equipment builder segment, and followed by the retail and automation. Okay, and here I would also like to express our sincere gratitude. This year, we have a good performance. We'll be achieve about 680 million worldwide with 8% year-by-year growth. We are also very happy to service our 9,000 worldwide customers and see your growth. We thank you. Moving to 2020, there is 3 main strategy and direction I want to share with all of you. Also about our 3 business groups. The first one is embedded core design business group. Focus on the product innovation and make sure our product can ready to the market support our customer to design in business is our core business, very important to all our embedded industry and also Advantech. Second is our new edge intelligence solution and AI solution. This is a new product line, new solution, also new to explore the new business market co-create with you together. Third one is a DMS business. Here I want to share with you all our customer and our partner. Our ACG DMS team has been successfully built. Now, the ACO headquarters team are working with our regional 5-man DMS service team together to provide our professional vertical focus design and manufacturing services to all of you. So my today's topic will all focus on these 3 segments, business group. Okay, let me explain one by one. This is our embedded core design in business. Initially, customer, partner, you come to Advantech looking for one embedded board-level product or system-level product. But see what we can do for you. We provide you the capable design. We provide you the thermal simulation, module integration. We provide you for rugged system design services. Also, our software team, they also provide you the comprehensive software solution. Those are all together as a design services. The only one purpose to support your product, your project, your solution, time to the market. Every year, we always work with the mainstream silicon vendor to provide up-to-date new silicon platform technology. Intel, very important to supporting us. You see, there are so many embedded platforms, only board-level product. This is a core engine. Again, I need to mention that. Core engine for the embedded sector and segment. This is our core business. I want to give you some highlight, not only the full range of embedded platform, but also several innovation. This year, the server graph of computer module, the world's most smallest industrial motherboard, also the MIO extension, very suitable for the rugged system design, UIO 40 series, very good for compact IoT devices system. We are the embedded leading company. Also, the leading innovation is our responsibility. Industrial module. Our customer, our partner, you need industrial-grade module integration services to accomplish your full industrial system. So you can see industrial wireless, SQ flash, module, software, and also display. They are all industrial grade with longevity support. I give you an example. The SQ flash, the SSD module, we have been verified more than 70 product lines by internal product division. We have confidence to support your product with our industrial grade design and support services. This is our confidence. Also, wireless. As I mentioned earlier, wireless is a very important technology for the IoT. Advantech embedded IoT product division. Our focus is to provide a full range of embedded wireless module. Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, GPS, 4G LTE, and coming 5G module. I give you information. We also try to rebrand our wireless module product division and logo to Advantech Industrial Wireless AIW series. We are now working with our chip vendor and module partner. We will provide the AIW solution to the market very soon. Embedded software. It's a very important resources inside Advantech to support our customer. Since 10 years ago, we started to provide the software services. Embedded BIOS, embedded OS, API, together with our product to our customer. Gradually, software become a new driving engine to explore new market segment and business. For example, there are many IoT application developers that need edge devices from hardware point of view. They also need the edge intelligence software able to support them to well manage all the connected devices from internet or intranet, collect the data, process the data on the cloud. For all the IoT developer, you can have a great idea to develop your industrial app. You can also leverage our distribution channel and also our marketplace portal to promote your industrial application globally. DeviceOn is an example. DeviceOn already bundled with our standard platform from both level product and also system product. It's a great solution that can support, as you can see, DeviceOn, they can support device management, data management, connectivity management. Also, DeviceOn application, they also decouple to many different applications. They can support software upgrade over the air, remotely. They can also support the facial recognition for signage player, for example. As I mentioned, those DeviceOn application already on our marketplace 2.0 portal. You can go to try to check, download those applications for your market. Okay? I give you more example. You see, this is our edge intelligence and computing solution. If you only focus on the hardware side, they are all wireless gateway, edge computing, edge intelligence server, digital signage player for vertical. However, frankly, they are not so much different to our competition if we only focus on the software business model. Hardware business model. That's the reason we developed the WISE-PaaS DeviceOn solution together with our hardware. I give you some example. Signage CMS solution. They can build into our signage player to support our customer, content broadcasting, scheduling, monitoring, and management. OTA, I already mentioned that. DeviceOn OTA, they can build into any edge intelligence solution system to support our customer, their edge devices, edge intelligence system, remote, upgrade, update the software over the air. Same as your cell phone, your mobile devices, they can upgrade the software regularly over the air, right? So edge intelligence solution, not only hardware business, but also building up with WISE-PaaS DeviceOn solution to focus on several vertical markets, like equipment management, asset management, for example. Okay. AI. We need to pay more attention on this topic. Because of this is a new product line, new solution, also new market waiting for us. As you can see, we provide a very comprehensive solution and focus on the edge size. You see, for our AI acceleration module, we develop a very tiny size of M.2 mini PCI interface. They can plug into any edge intelligence system. They can upgrade the video processing and analytics performance. Also, you can also use our AI inference system that already have the OpenVINO SDK built-in and with pre-trained model. Also, we develop a super smart wizard support our customer to face their AI deployment. Intel GM Steen also here today. He told me he will fully commit to support Intel and Advantech solution go to the market. By the way, Steen, he can speak Mandarin. So later, you can talk to him. Steen 的中文很好。Also, our partner, software partner, CyberLink, their AI face recognition solution already integrate with our Edge AI solution. When you come here last night or today morning, you see the PC phone desk, You see that you have been tried the video face recognition solution already, right? I give you a secret. Be smile and happy, that your age will show younger, right? I already talked about almost 80% of our Advantech embedded IoT revenue from the standard product line and our innovation. However, we still offer a professional customer DMS, design and manufacturing services to our customers. From product design, project control, and manufacturing services. You can see we have 5 teams worldwide. Of course, head office, product division, mainly in Taipei, Linkou, right here. Also, we have a good team in China, Kunshan, nearby Shanghai, Suzhou. Also, a team in Europe, Germany, Munich City. Also in American, Irvine, and Cincinnati offices. Also, we have new member in Japan, Kyushu. They are Nogata City, ATJ. They joined from this year, February. So these 5 teams will work together to ensure our product, our customization services can on time deliver into our main region for our key customers. Not only product line introduction, innovation, but also recent year, we are very aggressive to open the new offices worldwide. So this year, Turkey, Israel, Vietnam, we have new offices. And you also can see next year, in North America, we have a great office expansion plan. We will have 4 new offices open. This is our commitment to our customer, to our partner. We want to grow the business with our people and our partner together. All right? So you see, our solution is already. The market, AIoT, is huge, also very convincing. So what we can do, I want to tell you, co-creating the partnership and ecosystem together is a key. We need to work together. All the silicon, the ecosystem stuff from the silicon partner, software partner, our system integrator, focus design manufacturing services, also our great key account partner from each of the industry. Advantech would like to be an enabler to support your product, to support your solution, work together to co-create the partnership in AIoT era. Okay, so before end of my presentation, let me recap today. Our embedded IoT sector will focus on the first, the embedded core design-in services with product innovation. Second is our edge intelligence services and also new AI solution. The third one is our great software value for DeviceOn and also marketplace portal. The last one is our design and manufacturing services and our global expansion. We will work together to ensure your product, your solution ready in AIoT era. By the way, if you not yet purchase or try our AI or our science solution, you can contact our team. I am guaranteed they are more than happy to service you. Okay. All right. 2019 is a very challenging year. The challenge also brings up many opportunities. Right? We want to listen to your value feedback about our product innovation. We also want to work with you to do the market creation, especially for the new business, IoT solution, AI solution. We can always imagine a great picture for long term. We can have an amazing idea to do the new business. But I want to tell you, the key, the future is now. The future is now. We need to take immediate action. Let's co-create the future together. That's all my presentation. Also, thank you for your listening and enjoy the stay in Taiwan. Thank you.
Thank you, Miller. You look young and handsome enough, okay? So with all these directions and the strategies, I believe Advantech will keep the leading position in the current phase and next phase. Into the unknown, we need not only courage, but also wisdom to have higher view and a wider view to find a way out. Let's welcome Advantech Chairman Casey to share with us the higher view and the longer vision of Advantech. Thank you. Let's welcome Casey.
Dear partners and colleagues, good morning. In the next 20 minutes, I wish to share with all of you how Advantech will realize our mission of co-creating the future of the IoT world in year 2000 and beyond. Let's start and look at the overall value chain and the market share of the industrial AIoT market. The traditional hardware business of embedded computing and the edge device plus sensors take 25% of overall AIoT market. Then communication device, including wired, wireless, cellular, and switches, take another 10%. Common software platform, that is our WISE-PaaS position, occupy another 10%. The rest and the biggest part of 55% will belong to domain solutions and industrial apps. That means belong to our customers, the solution integrators. In Advantech, we call edge hardware plus communication. The 25% plus 10%, we call it phase one business. It's our internal term, phase one business, the hardware. Then the WISE-PaaS software part is called phase two. Phase one plus phase two will be Advantech's core business. Then the 55% big domain solution part are we call phase three, which Advantech will not directly cover, but will penetrate this part through partner with our partner and the co-creation and the joint venture program. My presentation today will mostly focus on part two and part three, means more the software and solution part. Talking about the phase two and the phase three, this business is still at early stage. There are several steps of obstacles and the breakthroughs to be overcome. Today, we already create the WISE-PaaS platform. We call it stage 1.0. Now, we need to overcome the obstacle of industrial app or industrial app decoupling to come to stage 2.0. The next breakthrough will be cross-platform sharing. Cross-platform sharing means the app should be also can apply to other platforms. Okay? Then we can come to, that means cross-platform sharing means stage 3.0. After that, we can enable the big growth of explosive domain innovations. That means the real growth of AIoT in the future. We believe that it will take the future 4 to 5 years to reach the stage of 4.0. Then we can all enjoy the booming AIoT business for everybody in this room. I wish to explain the key concept of software decoupling. Software decoupling is a really important concept to be fully realized by everybody. Let's explain with the scenario of Apple smartphone. When Steve Jobs invented Apple smartphone 12 years ago, the key difference of Apple smartphone from the Nokia future phone is Apple smartphone did decouple the software apps from platform. It's separate. With the decoupling, everyone can make apps for smartphone, and all the apps can be easily downloaded and integrated by user. This app decoupling model created the big revolution and changed the world. Then in the industrial world, the decoupling also happened. But right now, many in single vendor, single site application. The big company, Komatsu, is a leading construction machine maker. They provide in-vehicle computer. Actually, Advantech is the provider, plus SaaS software to help their customer do the construction job better, easier, and smarter. So that is a kind of decoupling. In Advantech WISE-PaaS case, our new marketplace 2.0 can decouple IApps and the edge SRPs from the platform and solutions. I believe this decoupling will create big breakthrough to the AIoT market. I will explain how it works later. The key contribution of WISE-PaaS can also be the cloud-based, data-driven digital transformation. To advance digital transformation, it's a must to move the traditional way this side. The traditional way is internal process-driven, step-by-step, IT and automation silos. That's a previous model of digitalization. Then we need to, the new model will move to the other side. The cloud-based, data-driven AIoT solution. The data is in the cloud. We have a PaaS, then all the decoupled IApp and edge app together, then the solution. Different way. Please note the big difference. This is a big difference Advantech WISE-PaaS will enable. Therefore, we decide to change the slogan of WISE-PaaS to AIoT solutions in the marketplace. In 2020, WISE-PaaS will come with Marketplace 2.0 to offer decoupled and integratable IApps, open marketplace for eco-partner co-creation, and domain categorized solution sharing. This is the new landing page of WISE-PaaS Marketplace 2.0. If you select an industrial domain from the menu, you will come to a domain-focused app list for easy selection, just like the App Store of your mobile phone. It includes WISE-PaaS common apps, industrial apps, and the domain apps for your selection. Those apps may come from Advantech in-house design or third-party developers and domain integrators. WISE-PaaS Marketplace 2.0 is an open market for the whole AIoT ecosystem. This is the iApp portfolio we will announce in early 2020. You can see from the bottom, edge SRPs means the software and hardware integration at the edge. Common apps, industrial apps, and the domain-focused apps, okay? Including the third party, you know. For vertical domain apps, different color icon represent different domains. For example, smart factory, energy and environment, ICT service, iRetail, and iHospital. With this decoupled and open market WISE-PaaS, worldwide domain-focused solution integrators, the DFSIs, can easily put together an AIoT solution like this chart. Yeah, it's the whole solution with from edge to the cloud and the solution. This will deliver big value for customers. WISE-PaaS DeviceOn is a key part of WISE-PaaS. It is the contribution of Embedded Group to the big family of WISE-PaaS. We are actively working on the decoupling of DeviceOn. In 2020, we will grow DeviceOn to a bigger family of development software tools plus ready-to-use apps for our embedded platforms. So in the WISE-PaaS Marketplace 2.0, the DeviceOn web page shows a family of function modules for developers' easy selection. DeviceOn will be the strong differentiator for Advantech embedded products from the hardware-only competitors. Through Marketplace 2.0, all iApp developers can sell their iApp products to the worldwide market through the ecosystem of worldwide domain-focused SIs and the value-added resellers. So it will become an open marketplace to enable the digital transformation of various industrial domains. All the iApps will be priced by Advantech with a currency called WISE point. One WISE point costs $10. This is a transfer price from Advantech. And all our partners and sales team can sell WISE point to the solution integrators with markup, together with our hardware. In 2019, this year, we already sold 260K WISE points with about 60 available iApps. In 2020, next year, the number may grow to 500K points and 100 IFs. By 2025, 6 years later, we believe the number can grow to 5 million white points with more than 1,000 IFs available in the marketplace. So WISE-PaaS will be the sharing core of the whole AIoT ecosystem. It will drive the AIoT growth. Under the phase 2 and the phase 3 business plan, by 2025, 6 years later, we see the potential to win 1,000 plus VIP members of WISE-PaaS. We will collect 1,000 plus IFs for the family and engage with 50 plus co-creation joint venture partners worldwide. So, Advantech's profit zone. Today, we are more in the phase 1 hardware business and also our partner. Then, in the future, Advantech profit zone and also our partner may extend from the current phase 1 hardware mainly business model to phase 2 software plus hardware, and also share the biggest value of phase 3, the solution integration, through the co-creation and joint venture program with DeviceOn. In the next decade, we will face to the huge opportunity created by the new technology of IoT, AI, and the 5G. Advantech is prepared for the growth. In the following, I will highlight some snapshot new products which will be available soon to contribute to our growth. First, the AI hardware and software platform, including series of AI hardware with technologies provided by Intel, NVIDIA, and Xilinx, and etc. Also, our WISE-PaaS AFS is the AI framework service to enable the AI implementation together with our consulting service. We will announce a new series of AIW, Advantech Industrial Wireless products, to cover most the next generation industrial wireless modules for IoT applications. Miller has explained this chart carefully. I just want to mention that the phase 1 is a hardware we already selling for many, many years. Then the DeviceOn, and then connect to WISE-PaaS. This kind of combination will extend our hardware to add value, connect directly to the solution integrator, and enter the AIoT age. Believe me, your customer spending a lot of effort on those kind of integration. We are going to solve their problem, reduce their effort, reduce their time to market. And Advantech will not enter the solution business, but be an enabler with this structure. I want to mention about new products. It's the Kubernetes version of WISE-Stack private cloud system. This system will be released next year. We believe it will bring big business for us because many customers will install private cloud in parallel to their current public cloud products. Yeah, I want to introduce a new product like this. Smart city service will be a big future business of IoT. Our new URI 700 is the iStation for smart campus with flexible and modular design. You can see the prototype of URI 700 working outside of this building. You may take a look during lunchtime. At the end of my presentation, I wish to highlight the key milestones Advantech has completed in the past decade, and the new milestone we plan to accomplish in the coming new decade. In 2013, we reached $1 billion worldwide revenue, and 7 years later, we will challenge $2 billion in 2020. In 2018, company kick off AIoT phase 2 business. In 2020, we will release Marketplace 2.0 for the decoupled IApps and Edge SRP. This will allow us to grow phase 3 business by co-creation and joint venture with worldwide partners. Starting 2020, we will also initiate the globally integrated regional competency model we call GIRC. This strategy is to implement the next stage globalization and the sales organization restructure in the coming decade. Okay, to reach our long-term wish of $2 billion overall revenue, Advantech will need 15% growth over this year. However, our sales leaders at this moment only commit 10%. Okay, if there is 5% short. I know 15% may not be easy, so we propose a $2 billion at 2020 LEAP Challenge program. Company will reserve the budget of $5 million for award and celebration if we can reach $2 billion. Partner and employees will be invited for a nice cruise trip and party. Yeah, all of you. All of you, and we will prepare US cruise, Asia cruise, and European cruise. You can choose one of them. So, also the key contributing members will receive a cash award. So let's work together in the coming year to reach this challenge. Okay, this is the end of my presentation. Thank you very much.
Let's have a big hand to Casey for such an inspiring sharing and such an attractive program. So everyone, now I could remember two things only. Do you want to have a big party next year? Yes or no? Okay. Will we achieve $2 billion in 2020? A little bit ambition. Will we achieve $2 billion in 2020? Yeah. Okay, I feel confident. Okay, now so we need the ready-to-use AI solution to fight, to make this dream come true, right? We are pleased to invite Steen, General Manager, IoT Ecosystem Channels Intel Corporation, to the stage, and Dr. Zhao Huang, Chairman and CEO from CyberLink, to the stage, and Advantech AVP Stephen Huang here to share this tech talk with us. Welcome.
Okay, thanks for KG's inspiring speech. Okay,
Morning, everyone. I'm Stephen. So in the next 40 minutes, we are going to share with you the topic, the evolution of edge computing and AI. Okay, so it's an honor we will have two special guests to join with us in this session. Steen from Intel. Steen is General Manager of IoT ecosystem and channel in Intel, and Dr. Zhao Huang. Dr. Zhao Huang is founder and CEO of CyberLink. Okay, welcome. Yeah, so from Casey and Miller's speech, we can see we will have very good opportunity. When AI, IoT, and 5G, this technology evolve to be mature and impress in next few years. The good thing is that all this technology will require more computing power, no matter in the device end, in the edge, or in the cloud. Okay, so we think there are four major reasons we believe more computing will be pushed to the edge. Because number one, low latency. A lot of applications will require low latency. The decision needs to be made in less than 1 millisecond. For example, machine vision and robotics. Secondly, bandwidth. Bandwidth will never be enough, even in the 5G era. And data security is still another concern. People still want to process all the data in the edge. Lastly, connectivity. In industrial application, it will require better connectivity than the commercial usage. So, according to the market research, we can expect to see a 9 billion market for edge intelligence and 1.5 billion market for AI inference system by year 2024. The challenge is that how we can do the right thing to catch this great opportunity. Over the past few years, at Advantech, we already established a very complete product line for edge computing. Our ARC and the DS are well-known brand for automation and the digital signage box PC. And we have EIS and our WISE to represent our IoT and the wireless solution respectively. And we will have a new product line for AI inference system. And we also bundle our WISE-PaaS software together with our edge computer so that the developer can develop AI application based on our solution-ready platform, SRP. Okay, so most of our edge computer is with Intel CPU inside, and we start to adopt Intel VPU on our AI inference system. So I would like to invite my first guest, Steen, to give us more layer research on AI and IoT. Steen, please say hello to everyone.
大家好 Miller, 你说我说中文，为什么你看我是外国人，为什么我说中文？今天你说英文，所以我说英文 ，right? Casey, 你说英文，所以我说英文。不好意思。
Yeah, as you can see, Casey give us a very aggressive goal. Next year, 2 billion, 2020. Yeah, so we need your big hand to support. Please share with us your strategy on AI and IoT, please.
You know, the last time Casey set an aggressive goal, I remember, because I was born in 1983, which was the year that Casey founded Advantech. And it was my 30th birthday when I was living in Taipei, Taiwan, and Casey set the goal for $1 billion. And you guys achieved it. So it's really fantastic, and always great to be here supporting the Advantech team. Could you ever imagine, Casey, that 30 years ago, when you started this industrial PC company, that we would kind of be at the center of transformation in the world today? It's just incredible right now what everybody's talking about. Everybody's talking about this edge computing trend. And if you look at 30 years ago, what do we start out talking about? We were talking about the mainframe era of computing. And then we went to the PC era of computing. And if you look at the history of computing, it's kind of centralized computing, decentralized computing, and now the trend is back for this decentralized computing architecture. And you know, as Miller and Casey talked about today, it's really about distributed intelligence everywhere, from the cloud to the edge. But what we're really talking about today is we're talking about edge computing and the transformation that edge computing is driven by AI, 5G, and other connectivity technologies. And of course, we're seeing massive innovation driven by all the IoT data being created, the zettabytes of IoT data connecting the internet to the physical world. So, we could talk about the trillions of dollars in economic value that are going to be driven from these technology trends, but just think about it. In the future, if you're operating a retailer and your competition doesn't have checkout lines, they can manage inventory in near real time. They deliver seamless and compelling services like the ability to change digitally the color of an outfit that you're trying on in the store with a magic mirror. If your competition does that and you don't do that, 10, 20 years from now, you're probably going to be out of business. If your competition deploys software-defined manufacturing infrastructure that allows you to quickly reconfigure your manufacturing product line, detect defects faster than others, and deploy customized products for just what your customers need, you're probably going to be out of business in 10 to 20 years if your competition does that. So WISE-PaaS, edge computing. Why embrace this transformation? The 1997 Man of the Year, former CEO of Intel, once said, "You can be the subject of a strategic inflection point, or you can be the cause of one." What did Andy Grove mean? Andy Grove meant that you could either drive transformation and disrupt others, or your business can be disrupted. And everybody in this room today has an advantage because the technologies at the center of disruption for the next 10, 20 years are the technologies that Miller and Casey just outlined. It's the technologies you guys get to work with. They're really transformational. We talk about data is the new oil. I think we talked earlier, if you look by 2025, about 3/4 of the world's data is going to be processed and analyzed at the edge. You see massive growth in IoT use case, in AI use case, and edge computing. But why do we care about edge computing? Why is not cloud ubiquitous? I think there's really 4 laws we should think about as it pertains. 1, the laws of physics. We're limited based on the speed of light. And if we're doing real-time applications and we have trusted applications like autonomous cars, we cannot afford any latency. Or if you have a robotics installation in your manufacturing facility and your employees are interacting with those robots, you cannot afford any latency. The other law that we think about is the laws of economics. And a couple of our guests said this earlier today. If you look at the affordability of storing all that data, that 75% of data will be created at the edge in the cloud, sending it over the network and storing it is just not affordable. Not to mention the half-life of data or the value of the data at the edge is in many cases not that interesting. You can have time series temperature data. Why would you store all your time series temperature data at the edge? Why not just take the anomalies and store them in the cloud? The third law that you should think about is the laws of the land. And whether it's GDPR or it's HIPAA compliance or the city I live in, the city of San Francisco, doesn't allow you to store faces and facial recognition outside. And so being able to anonymize that data before you send it to the cloud to be compliant with the laws of the land is very important. And the fourth law, and probably, in my opinion, the most important law, when you instrument your line of business, when we move from IT being led by computers to OT led by computers, you can't have any failures. The fourth law for edge computing is Murphy's Law. Anything can fail, will fail. And at Intel, I'm trying to explain to people, we have a big business on gaming. And in the gaming business, you want to be real fast. Because if you're a consumer, you want to be fast, get the fastest gaming machine so you can beat, somebody else. But if you're running a manufacturing installation with multiple robots, if one robot is real fast and the other robot is a little bit slower, one finishes its job in 8 milliseconds, one finishes its job in 10 milliseconds, those robots can collide. You can have a breakdown in your manufacturing process flow. So real time really means deterministic. If they both finish in 20 milliseconds, that's okay, as long as they do it all the time. And so line of business is really critical. And so those are the 4 laws I think about. Well, why today are we talking about edge computing? Why are we talking about this paradigm shift? So our guests today, we talked a little bit about how we can deliver artificial intelligence at the edge seamlessly. And the biggest install base today of processors is Intel CPUs. So what if we could optimize deep learning performance on existing processor technologies? What if, as a developer, you could just write once in Python or C++, and you could take that technology and you could run it on Intel's VPUs, CPUs, integrated graphics, and field programmable gate arrays, FPGAs, which, by the way, is hard because most native, there's not that many native FPGA developers anymore. So with the OpenVINO toolkit, you can write once as a developer and deploy across all 4 architectures. Now, with some of the new upgrades of our OpenVINO toolkit we made this year, you can do things like parallel and heterogeneous inferencing. That means if you have an Advantech system with a CPU, with integrated graphics, and a VPU, as Stefan talked about earlier, you can simultaneously run AI on all of your hardware. Nobody else can do that. Some of the other advances we've enabled is we've enabled deep learning workbench with our VPU. So at the edge, you might want to reduce your model size. You might want to do a little quantization. Perhaps you want to use int8. And you want to be able to optimize and see what performance impact you get. You lower your memory footprint, and then you improve your overall speed, and you reduce your accuracy just a little bit. So if you want to target those layers on your neural network that are taking too much performance, you can do that through our deep learning workbench. And if you want to be able to quantize your model, you can do that through our deep learning workbench as well. The one thing we find, a lot of people choose Intel because they're dealing with 3D images. You need massive memory footprints for 3D images. And so when you have like a 3D medical images, we've seen 3D medical images that are as large as like 20 terabytes. And so you imagine processing that in memory. It's really hard. And so one of the capabilities that we added to the OpenVINO toolkit is we do network load optimization. So companies like GE Healthcare can load 3D medical images faster. And we've seen up to 10x performance improvement just in that. As we launched OpenVINO, a lot of customers are saying, hey, this is a development environment, but I want to go runtime. How do I go runtime and deploy at the edge? So we launched a deployment tool. So you can just take the code that's particular to your app and run runtime as well. So that's another great feature. And of course, one of the things that we find in deep learning is everybody wants to build custom layers for their neural networks because their use case is particular to them. And so adding support for custom layers is something we recently did with OpenVINO as well. And we have over 40 pre-trained models in our marketplace. I was just at AWS reInvent. I was talking to one of our partners, and they mentioned to me that they were able to take the pre-trained model, worker safety pre-trained model that we have, that detects if your worker has a hard hat and also if they have a vest on. And they were able to take that model, show it to a customer, and get a deal with a large industrial company. So leveraging pre-trained models to create new business maybe can help Casey hit his $2 billion goal and get everybody on a nice cruise, right? So I definitely check out the pre-trained models. We just introduced like one pre-trained model I really like is in textile manufacturing, as you guys may know, you give everybody an image that people are supposed to print out. And the manufacturers can change the parameters. And so there's challenges. There's no real way to check the image quality. Well, with one of our pre-trained models, we're using AI to actually analyze the textile image quality as well. So as textile manufacturers make your products, you can compare it versus the original specification of your design. That's just a few of our great tools. You can see OpenVINO won the 2019 Vision Product of the Year. And that video that's playing right there is that's a transmission at an aluminum die casting facility in Chongqing, China. It's being manufactured for a U.S. automaker, and you can see before the human's job, they had to wait until the transmission cooled down after it was die cast. And then a human picked it up and looked at the images to see if there were any defects. Now with using computer vision, as we all know, deep learning has now exceeded the capability of the human eye. We're able to increase defect detection by 5x, and we're able to use a robotic installation to do that as well. And I think, if you look at the aging workforce in China, we actually need to automate a lot of these jobs so we can keep the economy growing. So I think we'll see great transformation there. So one other thing about OpenVINO, maybe you want to start out with an unoptimized hardware. Maybe you're working with Advantech today, you've got unoptimized hardware. You could run 1 stream per second maybe 30 frames per second roughly. Turn on OpenVINO, turn on our load balancing capability, get full use of that hardware, you can run it 16 streams. Or you can upgrade with an accelerator with 8 VPUs that Stefan has and run 49 streams. That just shows you how much performance you can get out of your existing hardware, and you can deploy more capabilities with your customers as well. So, one of the things Stefan was telling me before this panel today is he said, hey, come with some interesting use cases. And so I said, hey, what if I showed you how OpenVINO is deployed in the ocean and in space? So one of my favorite deployments of OpenVINO today is actually off an island in the Philippines. And one of the challenges we have in the world today is our coral reefs are being destroyed. It's estimated like roughly 70% of our coral reefs will be destroyed by 2050. And so, what is the methodology to actually restore and analyze the health of a coral reef? Well, you have a scuba diver that jumps in the water, takes a picture of the fish, and the type of fish around the coral reef actually indicate the health of the coral reef. And a scuba diver cannot dive 24/7. It's expensive. Sometimes the scuba diver scares the fish. So what we did here in this information is we took one of our VPUs. We've got a camera, a waterproof enclosure. This is connected up to a buoy that's floating that has a solar panel on it that powers that IP camera, and it's actually deployed with a gateway on an island back to our cloud, and we do fish classification so we can actually tell what the health of the flora is. So space. So what about space? This European Space Agency is about to launch a satellite with OpenVINO and our VPU technology. And one of the challenges in space is you're taking, in this particular use case, they're looking at the weather. And if you look at the weather, you find, weather patterns emerge over time, storm analytics occur over time. You're limited by the bandwidth, actually, in space. And you only have so much computational capability on your satellite. So you enable your satellite with deep learning, you only pick the right images, like a storm is about to approach, and you send those and prioritize those down to Earth. So the scientists can look at the right images at the right time and make real-time or near real-time weather pattern analytics with OpenVINO. Of course, some of the leading medical companies of the world, like Philips, used OpenVINO to optimize their bone age prediction model. They got a 188 increase in performance on bone age prediction. It's not just Philips. GE Healthcare uses OpenVINO for CT scans. Siemens Healthineers uses OpenVINO for MRIs as well. So we've seen tremendous innovation with deep learning applied to medical images because the number of medical images far exceed the X-rays in the market there. And I think you'll see more from innovation from Advantech and Cyberlink later in the panel. I just want to give you guys a quick heads up. I think one of the things you'll find is we recently disclosed a new built-for-edge chip that's going to be launching in 2020. And you'll find that it has a tremendous amount of capabilities. It has an ISP integrated in it, so it could be used as a camera. It has media transcoding capability, so 80% of the data in a couple of years is going to be video data, so we need to transcode that video data and run AI on it. And the other capabilities that it brings to market is you could actually also use it in an accelerator card like Stefan's form factors as well. So from M.2s all the way up to PCIe capabilities. So you see the form factors. You can see it's about 4x better than NVIDIA TX2, about the same performance as Xavier at a fifth of the power, and 25% better than comparable high silicon products. So coming in 2020, you'll see even more innovation for edge AI in processing those media-rich workloads, adding deep learning, and deploying them in the form factors that we expect for edge computing. And I think you'll find with Advantech and Intel, we have the core technologies, the developer tools that we enable, and the use case specific applications to make this tremendous opportunity of edge computing a reality. So thanks, Stefan.
Okay, thank you, Sting. Okay, so since this speech, we can understand Intel's strategy on AI. Since last year, we began to collaborate with Intel to develop our own edge AI product line. Our goal is to provide a complete solution, just like this measures, for all kinds of edge AI application, like retail, medical, or robotics, as Steve mentioned. Okay, so from hardware perspective, we will have AI solution module, inference system, and a solution-ready platform to fulfill the demands from all kinds of system integrators. And all of our hardware product will support by our own edge AI suite software, and our DeviceOn can help the customer to take care of remote system control and monitoring. And we also have a lightweight server to function as AI training server now. Okay, so our plan is to develop more in the future. Okay, so this year, we already released 3 new AI solution modules to the market. Vega 320 is with single VPU, and the 330 with double, and the 340 with 8 Intel VPU on board. Okay, so just a couple months, with this AI module, we get in touch with many new customers. We didn't get in touch before, and many new applications we didn't see before. Most of our applications are related with video AI application, and some of them are appliance maker, and some of them are equipment maker. Okay, just like Steen highlight, Intel will release next generation VPU, more powerful. Next year, we can expect the performance will be many times better than the current generation. We are now joint development with Intel team now. Hopefully, we can release our new product, Vega 341, on time next year. Okay, AI module is primarily for appliance maker, for equipment maker. We also prepare a new series of AI inference system. It's for SI, system integrators. We name our AI inference system as AIR series, because we think AI will just like air. It's invisible, but it will exist everywhere in your daily life in the future. Okay, so we also tailor-made our system for different applications. For example, AL100, this is an 8-level CPU with VPU built inside. It's targeted for in the everyday kiosk and retail application. And the AL300 is Intel Core iCPU with high-end NVIDIA graphic card built inside. It's targeted for robotic AI application. Customer can select their system based on their application. And the Edge AI Suite, this is a software toolkit we developed by ourselves. The main purpose is to support our own AI hardware. But we also want to differentiate ourselves with so many pure hardware vendors in the market right now. Yeah. We bundle Intel OpenVINO insights, and OpenVINO can help to convert multiple AI models trained by different AI frameworks, just like TensorFlow or Caffe, and it can do inference in the edge. Before customer porting their code for application, customer already can try out our AI hardware with the utility, and we also build in a lot of many pre-trained AI models so that it will be easier for customers to develop their AI applications. And Intel commits to support OpenVINO continuously in the long term. So we will sync up with Intel to revise our Edge AI suite. Currently, OpenVINO R3 already come with some nice features, model loading, optimization, and command line deployment. All these new functions will help to simplify customers' AI application further. Okay, so from Casey's speech, we can see industry app and Edge AI SRP are going to be our key focus in IoT Phase 2. So we echo and follow Casey's vision to develop our industry app this year. In the past, we bundle WISE-PaaS software with our edge computer to become SRP for DFSI. And this year, we take a step further to develop industry app for different kind of AIoT application. In EIoT, we already have 4 industry apps in our roadmap. And we will introduce 2 of them during this time in WPC event. E2Y app is designed for industry equipment maker to get their machine connected. And the Face View is an app we designed for retail and hospitality application. We will demonstrate these two industry apps and give you more detail later in the afternoon TrackB session. You can join TrackB session in the afternoon. Welcome and learn more detail from us. We hope our industry app have 4 major characteristics in common. Easy to use. It should have user-friendly UI for the customer to get connected and to configure. And it should be easy for DFSI to integrate with their application and to scale. Number 3, decouple. Decouple is an important concept. All these industry apps should be functional decouple and cross-platform, and they will be available on our marketplace. Lastly, if the industry app is too bundled together with our AGSRP, the performance should be fine-tuned and optimized before they ship in for different kind of AIoT application. Okay, so follow this principle. Face View is an industry app we spend much effort this year. It's primarily for AI facial recognition application. We embed our partner, Cyberlink's Face ID engine in this app. And Cyberlink help us to fine-tune the performance on Intel VB CPU so they can achieve real-time performance. With this app, I think a customer can use it to collect the Face ID data for VIP customer service or management, or to screen out some people they don't want in the blacklist. And it can also help to analyze the customer behavior to improve the business operation. We think this app will be very helpful for retail, hospitality, or security in the bank, this kind of application. Okay, last but not least, we understand AI is still an emerging technology. We cannot ignore the importance for this kind of fundamental research. So we keep working with leading research institutes to explore better AI algorithms to support our AGI product line. Okay, so this is an example. This is a research project. We work with NCTU Intelligent Video System Lab. The multi-high SSD AI algorithm is developed by NCTU. And we work with them to optimize on Intel OpenVINO platform with our AI inference system. And the result turned out to outperform MobileNet standard, Euro V3, both in speed and accuracy by about 8 to 10%. It can even detect very small objects. It can achieve real-time object detection performance with Intel Core i7 CPU 50 frames per second and VPU 21 frames per second. We hope this AI algorithm can be implemented for security and ADAS application in the future. Okay, so just like I said, we adopt Cyberlink AI engine in our Face View app. So I would like to introduce my second guest, Dr. Huang on the edge. So Cyberlink is used to be well known for Power DVD software on PC. So Dr. Huang, please share with us your AI technology and the market you see on AI application, please.
Thank you, Stephen. Good morning, everyone. It has been very honored, and actually I'm very excited to be here. I have my slides. So quick introduction about Cyberlink. We actually has been public for more than 20 years. I assume many of you may have seen one of our product, Power DVD, when you watch movie, when you were traveling. And we also have the world's best video editing software called Power Director. We won PC Magazine Editor's Choice for 10 years without missing anyone. So Cyberlink came as a video expert, and now we come into face recognition AI. I have my other slides, but I just want to say something not related to the AI, not related to my slides. There are two things made me very excited this morning. One is I hear Casey, the head of the world's most important, the largest industrial PC maker. His keynote was all about software. I didn't hear Casey talk about hardware, right? So I said, that is the right move. Listen, this company talk more software than hardware. I mean, the hardware just x86, there's not much to talk about, right? So the question, the next thing that excited me was, of course, that cruise, right? That cruise, that $2 billion cruise. But that is not the question. That is out of the question. So the real question is, they are going to reach 3 billion. So Casey, the question is, which year that you're going to reach 3 billion? And the answer is not far out. It is right here. I really is changing my subject. I'm sorry. I can't resist. We invented IoT, this term, a few years ago. We were very excited a few years ago. But the big thing did not really happen. We are in the industry, we know. We don't need to lie to us, right? And there are many reasons that the IoT did not really create huge revenue, because the value proposition it provided maybe is not good enough to let customer, end user pay big checks. The things is going to change, because when AI comes in, when every IP cameras in this room can recognize people, face, gender, demographics, objects, it creates a huge business value. So we should not look at IoT revenue for the previous several years in a few percentage YOY. I think we should be looking at, are we looking at 50% YOY or higher in the next, I would say 1 to 3 years, because it takes a little bit time to cook it up. All right, so having said that, let me come back to my slides. I just can't resist to say that. I think the prime time is yet to come when they deliver their Kimbay, all right? Okay, and then Advantech integrate all the leading hardware, the best software, the industrial app store at an affordable price with huge user value proposition. This thing is going to be unstoppable. So this is very exciting. And so Cybelink, the reason we moved from video editing, video technology to face recognition is because we saw this. Face recognition on edge is huge, okay? And then because it's IoT, so Cybelink supports all OSs, Windows, Linux, Android, and Windows. So this is what Cybelink did. We submitted our FaceMe engine this year in July to NIST. NIST, we know NIST is the most important rating. And so here's the result. This is, if you look at, this is error rate. So there are these companies' error rate below 3%. And Cybelink is right in that group. And even the difference between us and the leading one, Haikang Hikvision, is only 0.7%. So these companies are all very strong, and many of those are in China, in Russia. Some of the country market may not prefer that solution. So we have received very, very strong market demand. We also have offices in the US and Japan to provide local support. So what I'm going to say is, this is not just what I'm here for, because there are many face recognition solutions in the market already. The difference between Cybelink and some of those is we actually take IoT as our main focus. What does that mean? Means we do hardware optimization, we do their chips optimization, we write on the OpenVINO in very detailed level, such that at a cost reasonable device that you're going to build, you still can get a very high performance face recognition performance. So it's not that, oh, you know, some of the solutions there, it needs to run on cloud high-end NVIDIA 2080 type of VGA. We can run, later I'm going to show you, run on Snapdragon 410. And then we can run very well on Celeron. We actually developed a new version for that one. So we are fully committed, and then we found a strong partner, because we are focused on IoT, and Advantech is the leader of IoT devices. with the support from Intel. I think we three today make a perfect team. This is not done by me. This is by a market research company. We talk about IoT, we talk about AI, and so we examine by 2 dimensions. How big is the market? How mature is the technology? We know self-driving cars, huge market, but honestly, I don't think it's this year. I don't think next year. I don't think I'm going to leave my hands open. Some people will, not me. So this is, when it's mature, the technology is mature, the market will be huge, but just not now yet. Medical, we talk about medical images. Medical images is perfect for AI, but you only sell medical devices to hospitals. Face recognition, you can sell to every home. We have customers making a smart doorbell or smart lock, sell to every home. Access control, we have customer integrated face recognition with elevators. So every apartment, especially those luxurious apartments, the residents came approaching the elevator already knows, oh, this guy lives on a 21st floor. So the elevator would just let you go 21st floor, not the others. So it's everywhere. So face recognition is going to be huge. I don't need to explain this slide. We know video, really don't do on the server unless you really make too much money, right? So it really is an edge solution. So face recognition, we have seen, you really need to go out to see the demo. They have the kiosk. By the way, I foresee in the next 3 to 5 years, every kiosk in retailers, restaurants should be able to recognize at least the gender, the age. So we saw the demo. So when I approach me, they show me a big burger. And when my COO is a she, then show her a salad, right? Okay. So smart retail, when people standing in front of the sign, the digital sign, depending on who you are, what you are, is a he or she, is a senior, young, should display different advertisement, different menu. I mean, how big is this market? Huge. Every PaaS, every kiosk should do that. It's not now because they haven't made the product available enough yet, but they are committed. This guy is committed, right? So I think it's coming. If you own a shopping mall, you do want to know the demographics of your customers, right? Security, no need to mention. We know this, so I don't need to explain that. This one will be very interesting. We have customers making medicine a cabinet. It's medicine put in there for hospital. And there are some medicine are very sensitive. It's experimental drugs, or it's very expensive drugs. Only selected people can open the drawer. And they want to use face recognition. Why? Why not use the fingerprint? Because in hospital, most people wear gloves. The doctors, the nurses wear gloves. So there are so many interesting use cases that I never thought of, and they say, hey, it makes sense. And it's all about face recognition, okay? So this is kiosk. I don't need to explain already. If you've been to McDonald's, you know what I mean. By the way, McDonald's menu is huge and difficult to play with. So if we allow McDonald's to recognize our characteristics, then when you approach a McDonald's kiosk, just for example, it could show my previous 5 orders. And typically, I order the same. I don't really change too much, right? So, so instead of going through the huge menu, this is a game changer when you allow the system, the PaaS, to know you or to know the customer. A lot of things can be done easily. This is the medical cabinet I just mentioned, so I don't need to say again. So another reason they don't want to use fingerprint is not only because of the gloves. It's because in hospital, you just don't want to touch many things because there are many bacteria, virus. You just don't want to touch, right? So we ran into hundreds of customers asking for different use cases. And so what we do is we support, because it's IoT, Cyberlink cannot pick hardware, software. It's our customer decide. So all the hardware, CPU, Intel, including Movidius, and then the different inference engines, all the OS we support it to help you, Advantech customers, to build embedded system, mobile, PaaS, kiosk, sign, store security, and also solution VMS. This is extremely exciting. Let me talk about this to end my talk. We have this solution face recognition, super precise, but it runs on high-end NVIDIA. So it's expensive. And then we had this for low-cost Snapdragon 410, because one of my customers is shipping 410. So you can see the precision. This is 98.89. This is 94.98. And then the customer said, what about Celeron? Between the high-end NVIDIA and very low-end Snapdragon 410. What about Celeron? So we developed a special version we call a very high model. And look at it. Precision is only slightly lower, less 0.9% lower than the best solution. Look at the performance. 10 times faster, meaning the computation demand is only 10% of that one. Meaning you can use a much more reasonable price Celeron to run that amazing performance. So this just shows that how Cyberlink, we tailor ourselves, we customize ourselves to provide solution for IoT, for this amazing AIR box that you can see outside. And for this guy doesn't say, I'm going to name it. This is Kimbei, the next Intel chip. I don't know why you don't want to call it. I'm going to play Intel today. So this guy will be 10x better than today's chip. So you see something out there, it's there. This guy is 10x. I hope I didn't say too much, right? So live video, this is just a Celeron. Takes 4 seconds to recognize face. With NVIDIA's today's version, not even the Kimbei, it's 20x, 20 times faster. Amazing. I think we together are going to meet the demand, the devices, system integrator solutions. And so Cyberlink is 100% committed to work with Advantech, the face view solution you are going to see on the App Store to enable a lot of vertical markets. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Steen.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Huang. Yeah, so as you can see, at Advantech, we will keep partnership and working together with leading technology in the world to provide all range of AI, edge AI solution, AI module, inference system, and the solution. So, Sting, we can expect Kimbei to bring a lot of excitement to our product line, right? Yeah, okay.
Yes, I'm Intel today, yes.
Okay, so we also demo. So I hope you can spend some time to visit our booth outside. We show a lot of demonstration with our AGI solution, not only face view, we also have AI training server for robotics, and we have licensed plate recognition for transportation, demo, and we also have a very important detailed speech later in the afternoon, track V session. Welcome to join with us in the afternoon. Okay, so lastly, I want to say the AI era is just beginning. Yeah, we are on the very beginning stage. So please go with us. I think the best is yet to come. Thank you.
Thank you, Steen, Dr. Huang, and Stephen. So excited to see so powerful weapons are ready to use right now. We also see the market trend that more and more customers, they focus on their domain know-how, unique know-how on application, algorithm, and leverage hardware, software, and the solutions from Advantech. So what's that? You can know more from this panel discussion. Allow me to introduce Steve and Aaron, Rex, and Tony to the stage to share this with us.
Hello,
with this
everyone.
panel discussion.
Hi, good morning. What an exciting moment when we talk about AI and software. And now we maybe cool down a little bit, talk about hardware. So we are going to discuss about the embedded core design service, drive global embedded business growth. Do you remember how much revenue need to mention Advantech in the core design business. Anybody know? 330 million US dollar. We are talking about money, not just money, big money. Okay, so this is an important topic, right? Advantech is a global leader in providing the embedded computing product and design services. We offer complete product portfolio from embedded board, system, wireless connectivity solution, AI module, to DeviceOn, the IoT enabling software. You know what happened? Actually, I'm thinking how to make this session more excited. I like drive, and I drive fast. I think embedded business is like a F1 motorsport. How to win the F1 motorsport? Time. Time is a crucial thing, right? So we need good driver, champion driver. We also need a good team to support. So passion, addiction, focus. But we still need good engine, transmission, suspension, all the setup. So if you are Schumacher and we are Ferrari, right? That's right. Okay, so this session I want to explain why Advantech design service can enable our partner business in future application software. That's your main job. Leave the dirty job to us. Okay, hardware business, that's our expertise. We are doing for over 35 years, and we are expertise. We are mostly efficient, and mostly with more knowledge on that. Okay, look at this. Our engineer, your engineer, they are suffering. They forget the wedding anniversary, forget the wife's birthday. Because of what? Time to market. Time to market is crucial. What Advantech can do is we provide the technology innovation during the plan and POC stage. We offer the design service and software service during the EVT, DVT, and PVT. We offer integration service and the MP stage. Also supply chain management, longevity support, version bias, 10 years support. That's our job. That's a lousy job. Your value is in the future, AI software enabled. Okay, so today I want to invite Rex to talk about the technology innovation. So we know we have a lot of new stuff delivering. So what's the technology and new platform you are delivering today?
Okay, this is Rex. I think I will start from the platform innovation. Actually, we start from PC-104 in 1992. Advantech is already in the embedded market for more than 30 years. So today is almost 3 weeks to 2020. We are here, we are ready announce a lot of platforms to the market and also join association to release the standards together with partners. So today, we're going to bring the UTX, the palm size industrial motherboard, the MIO extension, UL40 Express for easy I/O expansion, the CAM HPC to bring the server-grade computing performance to the edge. Then talking about in the IoT era, I think the massive data processing capability, time-sensitive, low latency communication, and easy remote management with security mechanism inside is the market pain points. The CAM HPC, the new developing standard with PICNG is going to release its spec in the first half of 2020. It's going to bring the server-grade computing performance to the edge computer with 100 watt processor and maximum 1 TB memory support. the new design, I/O have been dramatically increased his I/O bandwidth to support the USB 4.0, PCI Gen 4, and even PCI Gen 5 is considered to be covered to support the next 5-year I/O technologies. Not only the high-speed, super high-speed I/O bandwidth, the easy I/O expansion capability is also one of the matters for engineers to design embedded systems. The MIO extension that offers x86, a very quick way to expand the I/O for vertical market. For ARM-based platform solutions, UL40 Express is capable to provide customers a fast I/O design for vertical applications as well. Today, the thinner and smaller dimensions are the major challenge for engineers to shrink down the system dimensions. The UTX, the palm size industrial motherboard, has reduced 45% of PCBA, but also provide 80% of major functionality compared with many ITX. It also comes with a EPC U-series, the overshield chassis. No matter the high-end Intel Core i processor or entry-level A10 processor, the samples are ready for evaluation. Talking about the rock applications, as in the wide temperature, anti-vibration, anti-dust, and also the production quality are the major factors for engineers to design the product to ensure the product is capable to function well in critical environments. Advantech will leverage the embedded code design services to accelerate the design process step by step from the thermal design, simulation, and also the validation to ensure the product is capable to work well even for the meal standards. While chasing for super high speed performance, the efficiency of thermal solution is really the matter. The new release, the quattro flow cooling systems, is capable to release 100% compute power of 45 watt processor with no throttling. It also generates super light noise. It's 45 dB. It's something like when you're reading in libraries. The QFCS system also reduces its height and also slim down the dimensions, which is the perfect solution for embedded systems. How Advantech will design the extended temperature products? The engineer, let's start from the component selections. Only qualified component can be selected, and we leverage the thermal camera to check the hotspot. Then the product need to test in the temperature chambers to ensure the working condition is running well at from -40 up to 85 degrees. So Steve, I think the factory in the next building, they are capable to provide the IPC A610G Class 3 certified process together with the corner bonding, conformal coating, and also with 100% extended temperature sorting process. I think at Advantech, we are ready to offer the design services for ruggedized applications.
Yes, actually we test all product, no matter hardware product, software product, integration solution, also the SRP solution. Actually we also implement in our own factory application in our building. So because we are user, we know the problem and we improve it. So that's what support and help our partner, right? That's the most important part. So Advantech design service can ensure all the design stage, all the engineering demand are fulfilled and shorten the design cycle and the creation cycle, right? And now talk about the software. Why software is so important in the design stage, and what's the unique service we can provide to our customer?
Okay, thank you, Steve. I think Steve just mentioned, forget your wife's birthday is life and death issue. So let me do that. So, but most important is you want to make your application really work without any problem. Then software is the key. If we say the hardware is the bone of an IoT application, then software should be the soul. And we all agree, if your software didn't work as you expect, no value is able to provide to end user. So most important thing for all of you is how to make sure your application software can run on the hardware without any problem. Then different layer of middleware, firmware, and even utility are needed to this thing to make this thing done. Except the hardware innovation and the service Rex just introduced. Advantech embedded code design service, we also provide a series of software service from the BIOS layer to the embedded OS layer to the application API and the cloud services. With those kind of service, we are able to help you to integrate your embedded software with Advantech's hardware quickly and easily to make sure your product time to market. So first, let me start from the BIOS customer service. We all agree a lot of basic features like a quick boot, changing the boot logo, fine-tuning your display are request BIOS configuration. But that might be a question just show up in your mind, because most of our IPC maker in the market, they also provide a BIOS configuration service. So what is the difference of Advantech's BIOS configuration and others? I think the major difference is on experience and management. Talking about the experience, Advantech, we have more than 50 experienced BIOS engineers inside the company and provide a BIOS configuration to our customer. And we are also the VIP partner of major BIOS company like AMI and Inside BIOS. So we have confidence the BIOS we support to customer, to you, is high quality and reliable solutions. Talking about the management, actually, inside Advantech, we have a process and SOP to manage all the BIOS requirements from your side. So all the data will keep in our database for at least 10 years. So if 5 years after, you want to migrate your solution from old platform to new platform, for us, it's very easy to find out what kind of a customization have been done 5 years ago and move the same configuration to a new platform without spending too much time to figure out what happened 5 years ago. And it can also reduce the potential risk when we are doing the platform migration. So the customer service BIOS configuration from Advantech, we are not just provide the reliable BIOS solution for you, but also help you to provide a BIOS lifetime management. So this is the major difference. After BIOS done, the next question is embedded OS. And we were all agreeing that embedded Linux and Android is getting more and more important for the IoT applications. But the problem is there are too many different versions in the market. It makes the feature or driver integration become many difficult things. So in order to fulfill this kind of new market challenge and demand, Advantech have released our own online industrial module Linux and Android, what we call the AI Linux and Android. Actually, there are two parts contained in the AI Linux and Android. The first part is unified embedded platform. The next part is application add-ons and SDKs. For the unified embedded platform, actually we optimize the different hardware platforms performance like NXP, Rockchip, and TI solution. And we also build in a lot of useful embedded I/O and also useful peripheral driver into our BSP. So for you, you don't need to search those kind of driver or develop those embedded I/O feature by yourself when you are building an embedded Linux or Android with Advantech AI Linux and Android. The next part is about the APP add-ons and the SDK. And AI Linux and Android will also include a lot of useful features for your applications, like a launcher, different launchers to have a quick boot. We also include a lot of protocol inside our AI Linux and Android. We also allow you to do the remote management, maintenance, to update your framework, so the OTA, also like a security feature, the AI utility, all included in the AI Linux and Android. So you can easily direct to those part feature and integrate into your application software without spending time to do the development by yourself. So actually, AM Linux and Android can bring you three major benefits. First, it's modular design, so it's flexible to adapt the part you need for your application. It's cross-platform, so you are easy to move your solution, your software from one platform to another one. The second one I just mentioned, it provides a lot of ready-to-use software features for your application, so you can save your time to deliver those features by yourself. The last one is about the longevity support. So you can see this roadmap for the AM Linux. So we are adding the different new hardware platform and a new software feature into the latest version of AM Linux. So we can make sure we can continue provide the latest support to Advantech hardware platform. And this is also the commitment from Advantech on the embedded Linux and Android. Here comes some example to show you how the AM Linux can help you to time to market your application. We are going to release a full series of NXP Dynamics X solution from Dynamics X QM, QuadMax, to Dynamics X. All of those platforms will be supported by AM Linux. So we will optimize all the platform performance and also add a lot of features and driver to support those hardware. And as mentioned, a lot of application-ready solution features already bundled in the AM Linux and Android. So you can direct to those features and build up your system. So Advantech is not just provide the latest hardware platform, but also with a ready-to-use Linux and Android BSP to help you to build up your embedded Linux and Android quickly. This is another example to show you how Advantech is able to provide a ready-to-use ARM-based box system with a software-ready solution by the AM Linux and Android. In this year, we released a new form factor, a new standard we call the UIL40 Express. With this standard, it allows you to build up your ARM-based system quickly by select the core board you want to go with the different I/O board and integrate as a hardware system. And go with the AM Linux Android integrate with the WISE-PaaS DeviceOn. We will build a ready-to-use Linux and Android on top of this hardware box. So you just put your application on top of this box, and your application is ready to go. So this is another example to show you how the advanced AM Linux can help you your product time to market. So all of those are utility and software we are put on the website. So you just select the model for Advantech, and you can get all the software resources you need from website. So now the OS ready, the BIOS ready, OS ready. The next question is how to link your application feature with hardware features like a smart fan, brightness control, hardware monitoring. In the past, you need to understand the hardware design and write some code that to approach those hardware features. But different platforms have a different hardware design. So once you want to move your platform from old one to new one, you need to modify your software again. So Advantech has released a series we call the Embedded Feature API to provide those hardware features to you by a quickly way. So you just make sure your embedded application software has code the right API, then you got a hardware feature works. Even you want to change your platform from one platform to another one, you don't need to modify your application software. So Advantech Embedded Feature API is easy to use, easy to upgrade, and easy to integration software for your application to access the hardware features. And that's why I go to show you is about our WISE-PaaS DeviceOn features. And we all know if you want to make sure your IoT application is able to provide a service continuously, you need to make sure all the IoT devices are linked, management, and under good condition. Otherwise, you need to pay a high cost for maintaining all the devices. So in order to make this happen, so it also showed us the importance of IoT remote device management utility. So in order to make this happen, we released a WISE-PaaS DeviceOn. And now all the standard product from the AIoT team, we are all supported DeviceOn. So it allows you to have a remote control, remote management all of those devices, and you can also upgrade the firmware through the OTA features, and you can also get the latest in-time notice on alarm. If something goes wrong, you can take immediate reactions. So with Advantech WISE-PaaS DeviceOn, we are helping you to build up your own IoT device network on a reliable way. So you can reduce the maintenance cost for your application and increase the efficiency of your IoT applications. So I just introduced a series of software service from Advantech. The purpose for we to provide those services to help you to speed up the integration of hardware and software at your side. And this is the core value of Advantech hardware products. And this is the major difference compared to Advantech and other IPC makers. Thank you.
Thank you, Aaron. I think the reason why Advantech can be successful in the market is not we are looking for, we are number one, no. We want to enable your business, speed up your business, make your engineer easier to deploy your application. In this way, you can be successful, and then we can be success. So that's the reason for result. So $330 million, that's not the purpose. Your success is our mission. Okay, so now I will invite Tony An. Tony An, he is in charge of the Korean market, and I want to listen how you enable our customer success in Korea.
Okay, thanks, Steve. Good morning, everyone. My name is Tony An from Advantech Korea. So I will introduce about our success case. So before presentation, I appreciate our customer because a lot of customers join this event and they willing to join our big event. So 20 our partners. First of all, thank you for our partners. And then I have to say true because some of customer inside my slide, so I have to tell everybody truth. Okay. So first, I just define three kind of model, business model. One is the standard product service. Another one is the semi-customizing service. Another is a full range of custom centronic service. So first page, I would like to introduce our success case for amended kiosk machine. So these applications are, one is the smart parking, another one is the self-gas, and then EV charging. Miller already mentioned about that we have to enlarge business from the standard product. So we have to, using our standard product, approach to our customer, and then we success landing down those real cases. So every, let's take one by one application story. So first one is the smart parking. They have to, they would like to using our board, but they are very specific chassis they are using. So we have to meet their requirement, and then we have to provide our many serious board, and then compact size, and then OS embedded OS service together, and then they are just specified our service, and then we are smoothly letting down smart parking service, and then self-gas solution. They are very particular requirement. One is the anti-vibration. Another one is the anti-electronicity. Because the self-gas dispenser is very serious vibration, so we have to pass the reliability test, and then they are just decide to using this our standard board using their gas dispenser. Next one is the new passion application, EV charging. We are we already landing down self-gas dispenser market, and then we are studying research about what's the new market. So we found that it's the EV charging, and then we first supply into EV charging market in Korea, and then Korea vendor already won big project in worldwide. So we our customer success is our success. So EV charging also they ask some of a special feature, valued feature. One is the preload OS. Another one is the some of the certification. We satisfy their requirement, and then we landing down this market. Okay, next page is a medical I'm an expert for this product because since 2014 I just approach in Korea medical ultrasound market, and then I run from the medical market a lot. So I just very professional for this market. So in Korea, 4 major ultrasound player in Korea, it's very lucky for me because a very big customer, GE, Samsung, Arpinion, and Siemens. They are one by one approach, and then their requirement is very similar. First one, they supporting customizing thermal design, and then very low profile the cooler. That's why Lex mentioned about the quadro cooling system is because of me, because customer asking a very low profile and then high performance thermal solution. It's first thing. And the second is this market is customer ask us not only customizing BIOS-on EC, but also hardware part they want to change. So we have to meet their requirement and then satisfy their requirement. So third one is the ultrasound. One thing is very special thing. It's a noise. They has a very serious imaging noise they have, like here. So we have to solve this kind of problem, and then our design stage, our R&D considering to this kind of issue. So just avoid some of high speed path is nearby power part. So we have to design avoid this kind of noise for this market. And then, of course, strong local technical support and then longevity service. That's the key issue for semi-customizing service market. And next one is the this one is the full range customizing service. So we are approaching standard product and then semi-customizing with the SOM, and then final we custom centronic service. It's a full range of the ODM case. So we approached robotics company first. We won 2 new ODM case, and then Tusan is a CNC machine provider in Korea. Another is Golf Zone gaming company, and CMS is a FA company, OHT application, and then Samsung G. They still using our SOM. Also, they would like to just kick off our ODM case with Advantech. So Samsung 1 case and G 1 case. So this is my last page. So as you know, our business is first time how to approach customer. It's very important things. First time customer approach, we just using single board approach the one of Hyundai robotics company, and then we provide the AIMB motherboard only at that time, because they are needed to supporting very special OS kind of VX works. So we support OS putting and then hardware together, and then some of period passed, and then they really want to co-work with us about system level business, and then our just full range ODM with Hyundai robotics for full system. Right now is here, and then next stage is they are discussing with us total control box business with us. Because we just provide the box PC inside box PC, but they wanted to total solution provide them. So we are discussing with them and in progress right now. Next one is they also consider AI solution with the robot solution, because they are skilled worker pattern data already they get, and then they through AI they are just become very smart robotics, replace current skilled worker right now. So this is our last stage. So right now we are discussing here, and then after that we also discuss with that partner about AI solution together. So AKR right now is 3 kind of business. One is the standard, one other one is the semi customizing, another last one is the full range of ODM case. So this is my presentation, and then thanks.
Thank you very much. Tony is very, very humble and down to earth. So that's the reason we can grow business. But actually, all the Advantech is very humble and down to earth. So Hardware business, very important. AI, that's the future, that's your job. Hardware business, down to us, our job, okay? So I want to make a quick recap. We have to know all these terms, very important. Regarding innovative technology, we are offering the next generation server grade, COM HPC, support 1 terabyte ECC memory, and super I/O speed bandwidth, okay? Multi-hour expansion card, 2.5, 3.5 inch. If we utilize UI 40 pin displays, you can build up your ARM-based system in simply 5 steps. That's an innovative idea we offering. The last, quarter flow cooling system can 100% release your computing power. Power without control is nothing. Cooling system, control your power, 100% release. Software services, WISE-PaaS DeviceOn, this is crucial. Because why? Our partner is equipment maker, system integrator. Afterward, actually, all the equipment maker will move into equipment as service. So all the equipment you manufacture, you ship out to a market, need connectivity, need monitor, need management, even collect data from customer side. And Advantech is the only one supplier can offer you a platform, computing board, connecting software, data management, device monitor, security software, all together. We call it DeviceOn, WISE-PaaS DeviceOn. And we free bundle in all of our computing board, free. So these are the key points you have to carry back, okay? Talk about embedded feature API. API is very important, which can enable your application and utilize the hardware feature easily. And we have a SUSE API, right? ARM Linux, ARM Android. It's a modularized framework, cross-platform, and we offer the industrial application add-on SDK, so customers don't have to develop their own feature and shorten the development cycle. Embedded BIOS, we offer more than 10 years version control, longevity support. I don't think any other industrial company can do that. Talk about integration acceleration. We offer EPC CTOS. It's a multiple chassis, peripheral, OS integration, 30 days, within 30 days. Rugged design service, including conformal coating, anti-vibration, and wide temperature guaranteed. It's 100%. I don't know if you hear a story that maybe other peers company also claim they have a wide temperature guarantee, but I can tell you it's sampling. It's sampling. You have to see the production line. Check it, please. We do 100%, multi-cycle. Okay, talk about DDoS service. It's customer-centric design service. It's more advanced. Actually, we provide a standard product. Customer need some modification. We offer DDoS, and then we have a DMS, okay? And we have a peripheral integration. We offer total solution, one-stop shopping. That's our strength. So, your success, our mission. Thank you.
Thank you, Steve and the team. So we will take a short break for 10 minutes. Please come back to this meeting room before 11:25, okay? 11:25. Thank you for the great cooperation.
AIoT transforms and powers a new era of smart cities with billions of connected IoT devices. To easily monitor and control connected IoT devices at a scale, DeviceOn was launched. It is designed to ensure maximum efficiency, with secure over-the-air software updates and automated alert notifications. for managers keep track of IoT devices' status anytime, anywhere. With DeviceOn, at the tap of a button, for quick and easy remote control, it lowers maintenance costs and prolongs 24/7 operation in multiple locations. Wireless low power consumption e-paper solutions. Transfer the transportation information seamlessly to all kinds of passengers in the city. AI is transforming industries like manufacturing, retail, transportation, medical, and more, turning data into actionable intelligence, and is moving towards edge computing to enable real-time decision-making. At Advantech, we provide hardware and software integrated edge AI solutions, including acceleration modules, inference systems, and solution-ready packages to accelerate computer vision and deep learning for a wide range of AI-based vertical applications. As a global leader of the embedded computing market, Advantech is continuously developing and delivering cutting-edge innovations. With strong industrial expertise, we've launched new innovative form factors to meet customers' changing needs. Advantech's diversified embedded systems with edge intelligence built in allow customers to rapidly implement a variety of different applications. Our industry-leading peripherals and modules perfectly work with embedded boards and systems. As an authorized distributor of Microsoft, McAfee, and Acronis, Advantech is helping customers build their IoT applications with value-added services. We provide diverse levels of customization, flexibility, and worldwide technical and logistical support. Advantech joins hands with industry partners to co-create diverse AIoT applications. Together, we set to lead the AIoT future.
The Internet of Things is changing the world. New technologies will be invented. New platforms will be transformed. New solutions will be integrated. And new industry sectors will be formed. We will have smarter solutions in Industry 4.0, intelligent retail and logistics, transportation infrastructure, energy and environment, intelligent healthcare systems, and smart cities. Our imagination is the only limit to the Internet of Things. The world will be smarter and better. There are unprecedented challenges ahead of us. Challenge of connectivity, information processing, technology standardization, and the complexity across different industry sectors. The challenge of the inevitable fragmentation is holding back the evolution of the Internet of Things. At Advantech, we see the fragmentation as an opportunity. In the past, our focus was on automation and technological advancement of products. In the future, we'll focus on intelligent software platforms to enable partners' domain-focused solutions. Through Advantech's WISE-PaaS IoT platform, partners can utilize a wide range of intelligent and data-driven applications, develop hardware and software integrated solutions, and deliver standardized and replicable IoT solution-ready packages. Your contribution and our co-creation will overcome the challenge of the fragmentation and build a new blueprint for the Internet of Things. No one can do IoT alone. The ecosystem needs both contributors and enablers. Advantech endeavors to support our partners and become the enabler for the intelligent planet by sharing our resources and collaborating with market specialists. Working together to change the way we think, invent, and innovate. Our future is measured by our partners' ability to dream. Advantech co-creation business model, enabling our partners to build and create the impossible. Advantech, co-creating the future of the IoT world.
AIoT transforms and powers a new era of smart cities with billions of connected IoT devices. To easily monitor and control connected IoT devices at a scale, DeviceOn was launched. It is designed to ensure maximum efficiency with secure over-the-air software updates and automated alert notifications for managers keep track of IoT devices' status anytime, anywhere. With DeviceOn, at the tap of a button, for quick and easy remote control, it lowers maintenance costs and prolongs 24/7 operation in multiple locations. Wireless low power consumption e-paper solutions transfer the transportation information seamlessly to all kinds of passengers in the city. AI is transforming industries like manufacturing, retail, transportation, medical, and more, turning data into actionable intelligence, and is moving towards edge computing to enable real-time decision-making. At Advantech, we provide hardware and software integrated edge AI solutions, including acceleration modules, inference systems, and solution-ready packages to accelerate computer vision and deep learning for a wide range of AI-based vertical applications. As a global leader of the embedded computing market, Advantech is continuously developing and delivering cutting-edge innovations. With strong industrial expertise, we've launched new innovative form factors to meet customers' changing needs. Advantech's diversified embedded systems with edge intelligence built in allow customers to rapidly implement a variety of different applications. Our industry-leading peripherals and modules perfectly work with embedded boards and systems. As an authorized distributor of Microsoft, McAfee, and Acronis, Advantech is helping customers build their IoT applications with value-added services. We provide diverse levels of customization, flexibility, and worldwide technical and logistical support. Advantech joins hands with industry partners to co-create diverse AIoT applications. Together, we set to lead the AIoT future.
The Internet of Things is changing the world. New technologies will be invented. New platforms will be transformed. New solutions will be integrated. And new industry sectors will be formed. We will have smarter solutions in Industry 4.0, intelligent retail and logistics, transportation infrastructure, energy and environment, intelligent healthcare systems, and smart cities. Our imagination is the only limit to the Internet of Things. The world will be smarter and better. There are unprecedented challenges ahead of us. Challenge of connectivity, information processing, technology standardization, and the complexity across different industry sectors. The challenge of the inevitable fragmentation is holding back the evolution of the Internet of Things. At Advantech, we see the fragmentation as an opportunity. In the past, our focus was on automation and technological advancement of products. In the future, we'll focus on intelligent software platforms to enable partners' domain-focused solutions. Through Advantech's WISE-PaaS IoT platform, partners can utilize a wide range of intelligent and data-driven applications, develop hardware and software integrated solutions, and deliver standardized and replicable IoT solution-ready packages. Your contribution and our co-creation will overcome the challenge of the fragmentation and build a new blueprint for the Internet of Things. No one can do IoT alone. The ecosystem needs both contributors and enablers. Advantech endeavors to support our partners and become the enabler for the intelligent planet by sharing our resources and collaborating with market specialists. Working together to change the way we think, invent, and innovate. Our future is measured by our partners' ability to dream. Advantech co-creation business model, enabling our partners to build and create the impossible. Advantech, co-creating the future of the IoT world.
AIoT transforms and powers a new era of smart cities with billions of connected IoT devices. To easily monitor and control connected IoT devices at a scale, DeviceOn was launched. It is designed to ensure maximum efficiency, with secure over-the-air software updates and automated alert notifications. For managers, keep track of IoT devices' status anytime, anywhere. With DeviceOn, at the tap of a button, for quick and easy remote control, it lowers maintenance costs and prolongs 24/7 operation in multiple locations. Wireless low power consumption e-paper solutions. Transfer the transportation information seamlessly to all kinds of passengers in the city. AI is transforming industries like manufacturing, retail, transportation, medical, and more, turning data into actionable intelligence, and is moving towards edge computing to enable real-time decision-making. At Advantech, we provide hardware and software integrated edge AI solutions, including acceleration modules, inference systems, and solution-ready packages to accelerate computer vision and deep learning for a wide range of AI-based vertical applications. As a global leader of the embedded computing market, Advantech is continuously developing and delivering cutting-edge innovations. With strong industrial expertise, we've launched new innovative form factors to meet customers' changing needs. Advantech's diversified embedded systems with edge intelligence built in allow customers to rapidly implement a variety of different applications. Our industry-leading
So brothers, sisters, please take a seat. We are going to start the meeting, okay? Okay, for digital transformation, we also need one platform to collect, organize, and to enable the AIoT software revolution or innovation. So let's welcome Alan Yang, Advantech CTO, to introduce what kind of digital transformation we will have on our WISE-PaaS Marketplace 2.0. Welcome, Alan.
Dear partners, good morning. And welcome to Advantech Linkou. I think in the first half of the morning sessions, first we heard about very strong product planning of Edge AI, and then again, very strong product offering of the embedded edge platforms, right? So with the embedded edge platform, our customer basically is taking the very well-designed, manufactured embedded system from the AIoT and put them into ever more and more intelligent edge equipments, be it the kiosk or the gas station or the ultrasound machine, with more powerful and better designed embedded modules, and then incorporating the edge intelligence into those platforms. We are getting more and more intelligent edge equipments, edge stations. But then with many of those edge stations get installed at the edge, the orchestration, the business aspect, the management of these intelligent edge stations become an issue or a challenge. There is this additional opportunity of envision a new way of doing business by leveraging all these intelligent edges. And therefore, this so-called digital transformation with AIoT is now one of the hottest topics, as cited at the opening technology trend talk by Tony and Jill. AIoT basically is a way of collecting additional information from the edge and then applying AI to come up with additional management insight. And management insight is driving toward getting more productivity out of the business process. Is there a new way of doing business? Is there a new way of managing the business? That's what is so-called second wave of digital transformation will bring about the huge new opportunity that will, I think, greatly help the embedded business in the next 10 years. So Casey mentioned this trend of industrial IoT platform. Why do we need a platform, right? In the past 30 years, very few people talk about platform in the enterprise scenario. You know, yeah, we have platform for the consumer cloud services. That's okay. But you know, for enterprise, why do I need a platform? Because in the past 30 years, on one hand, we have automation going on. On the other hand, we have IT, information technology evolution going on. IT system and OT, operation technology system, in parallel, driving the productivity gain for a good distance and with good result. But then again, we have many technicians, we have many operators, we have many management staff working very hard in between these two parallels, trying to bridge the IT and OT with their professional experience, their professional judgment. And now we have these opportunities of additional information from the IoT device, from the edge stations, that actually combining with AI is able to automate or to facilitate the people judgment of enterprise daily activities. And what does it need? It needs to be evolved from the functional driven concept that most of the IT system has built upon to the data driven concept. Again, it's data driven concept that the AI would be able to mine the value, derive the insight, and actually automate the judgment of professional staff in your enterprise, in our customers' business activities. And that calls for a data platform. And that's why a platform is needed. And from the very first stage of a data platform that is formed to the second stage, that based on the data platform, we want to build valuable systems out of it, right? So then we really need a way to explore different concepts, a way to compose with modules of technologies that can quickly experiment new insights. So this is integratable with decoupled modules. And the third phase is actually, we don't want to build everything from scratch by ourselves. That's too slow, too expensive. We want to be able to trade, to exchange, right? So not just the modules built in our own platform. We want to exchange, connect with modules, with industrial apps, built, derived, run on other platforms as well. So there's interconnect. And with all this environment ready, actually the ground then is fertile enough for fast innovation in the industrial segment that similar to what had happened in the consumer scenario. So that's the fourth phase. The ecosystem of how this will happen, again, we are world leading with the embedded product offering at the edge. With the intelligent edge, again, is the foundation of everything going to happen at the enterprise business layer. And that would start from, as I mentioned, a data platform. Data platform consists of infrastructure that offer compute that is provided by many public cloud providers, and Advantech also has a WISE-PaaS private cloud offering. You can also find it at the demo booth outside. On top of the compute resource, then is the data platform. Again, there are many participants, and WISE-PaaS is one viable option targeting for industrial scenarios. And on top of that, what really is delivering the value is the solutions. Right? Platform is only half of the story. It's valuable, but it's not complete. So with the platform as the foundation, then we build on top the solutions. Right? So from the intelligent edge, with infrastructure, with data platform, then now we can quickly evolve, we quickly explore, we can quickly experiment different way of doing business. And that's the so-called digital transformation of all segments, industrial segments. And it takes decouple at the PaaS platform, refactor to change the way that the solution is built at different, for targeting different scenario, and then co-create, because it takes more knowledge than just the technical aspect. It takes the knowledge of the domain expert as well. But the domain expert usually do not own the asset of cloud technology, right? So it really need to co-create. For Marketplace 2.0 that is already gone live as we speak, we have a wide offering of industrial app and a collection of industrial solutions. You can look at this as raw material, as decoupled technology modules. You don't need to pay attention to the detail of what we have. You just know that there are plenty choices for different purposes. So these are the bottom-up view that we offer a collection, an ever-growing collection of apps. The objective actually is to come up with industrial solution that would actually deliver value on a particular industry. So that's the objective. So this is the top-down view. This is the bottom-up view. So we need to somehow bring them together. And these are the solutions that are already built. Some of them with AI models, right? So we talk about edge AI that's pre-trained, pre-built for particular scenarios. Many times the AI models is ad hoc. It's addressing very specific niche demand, but it's very critical for a particular enterprise. So there are AI models that we can also embed into the solution. And then there is consulting service that we're also offering. You can build your own solution. Our partner can build your own solution with your own team. But usually it would take some time of exploration, trial, experiment. And if you so choose, you want to speed up this process, there is consulting service to be available to guide to speed up this process. To visualize the portfolio of IE.apps, this slide you have seen, this is the third time. We categorize them into different segments, all right, and different positions. We have edge, right, edge solutions. Then we have common that is not industry specific. Then we have a little bit industry specific, they were very industry specific. Right, so segregate them into iFactory, energy and environment, intelligent city, then retail and hospital. So again, all these are available today on Marketplace 2.0 for partners' consideration to adopt, to integrate. Marketplace 2.0 is a new attempt to facilitate the industrial digital transformation. We take a two-pronged approach. One is, again, a top-down approach, starting from industrial scenarios. Which industry are you in that are interested in digital transformation with AIoT? Starting from the industry, and then the bottom, the second approach is the popular apps. If you're already an expert, you know what you want to get to. These are the raw material, the decoupled technology component that you can use to put together your solutions. These are the success stories, and this is the background explanation. So starting with the industry-centric point of view, if you want to know how to start AIoT transformation in your industry, then explore these offerings. So top-down, going through specific industry and each industry segment with examples. Then we go down from the solutions that address pain points of each of that specific industry segment. And then going down to the architecture, and then within the architecture, we'll give you from edge to cloud, the solution portfolio, from the edge platform to the software stacks, layer by layer. And then if you feel this meets your requirement, you can order at one shot, from edge to cloud, from hardware to software stacks. Once you have subscribed to the solutions, this go into the post-sales user interface. What I just discussed is the pre-sale process of sharing the knowledge, sharing the architecture, sharing the solution portfolio. Once you subscribe to it, and you started the software subscription, this is the management screen you will see on how many services that you have subscribed to, what their running status, the capacity that they are using, the edge devices situation that is all reported on this management screen. So Marketplace 2.0 basically is providing all the ingredients, the IE.apps, the AI modules, the edge software, the edge solutions, and the consulting service, if you so choose, to quickly build up your own AIoT solutions much more quickly. And we closely partner with domain-focused system integrators, and we also partner with CCJV, co-creation joint venture partners. Together, we co-create new solutions, and then we put back to this marketplace. And then while you're putting it back to the new marketplace, you list it, you price it, you can go on promotion campaign, you manage your channel, then when the service is deployed, you do the sustaining. What if you don't find the solution fit your need? You need to develop somehow to customers, somehow to fit your need. We have this so-called WISE-PaaS application framework services. There is a low-coding AIoT solution development environment. All right, so from the edge asset, then you put in the edge embedded systems, the software layer to the data platform, scalable data platform with microservice architecture. Then the first tier of value exploration is through visualization, right? We have BI type of tool, and we have 2D, 3D rendering. This is the first tier of data extraction through visualization. Your professional expert can very quickly see areas, opportunities of improvement or productivity gain. Second area of improvement is structure this data into a so-called asset performance management framework, which is targeting the asset by defining the asset with device profiles, their physical models, and then the site infrastructure, the space topology, how these assets are deployed, whether it's fixed or it's mobile, right? Then the management staff that is responsible for correlating to the site and then the assets. So it itself actually offers a configuration-driven type of asset services. And the most advanced level is actually bringing in the AI frameworks, all right? And AI, we talked a lot in the first session. Then it's mostly for large-scale pre-built models. This AI framework service, AI AFS, is actually for customers who want to customize, tune the model themselves, all right? So it would cover from 0 to 1, not having a model to having one AI model that works. From 1 to n, that one working AI model, you want to replicate them through many equipments. Often that AI model needs to be recalibrated, retuned, because even though it's the same equipment, it has been used differently, has been positioned at a different location, that it build up some deviation from the machine next to it. And then on one side, you have many AI models that you would orchestrate them and put them to work together. So AFS would manage compute resource, the data, the algorithm, and the life cycle of the management. The AI model itself goes through evolution of versions to gain more and more accuracy. And then mass deployment at edge to the embedded systems that we have been progressing very quickly. The tour of how to bring the data to the model in FS, I won't go through the details. So WISE-Stack, as I mentioned, there is a live demo at the booth for those customers who insist data has to be on site. So my last slide. We are already world #1 in embedded system. We're product selling very well with good margin, with good quantity. It's a good business. Extend to service provider that we have design services, right? Then we have DeviceOn, another good value add to enrich the offering. And then we are extending to the platform with Marketplace 2.0. This is a so-called many-make, many-sale business model. We complete edge-to-cloud offering together with ecosystem partners. It's with your collaboration. Together, we make the journey successfully. And then we would like to extend business from transaction, one-time business, to subscription, recurring income business. Wish you all have a very productive stay in Taiwan, and thank you for your time.
Thank you, Alan. I think all of you are eager to try this one. I heard that the most or the hottest solution on this marketplace is a WISE-PaaS DeviceOn. Why? Let's welcome moderator Rosa Zhang and panelist Pierre Luigi, iProd Chief Marketing Officer, Zhang Guo, Neswell CEO, and Chet, Advantech Supervisor, Thomas, Advantech Director, to the stage and tell us why. Let's welcome them.
Hello, everyone. Be careful. I like to have all the panelists sit down, and then we would like to introduce you DeviceOn. So following Alan's topic on WISE-PaaS Marketplace, there is actually a solution which allows you to do device management, data analysis, and even predictive maintenance easily, quickly, and securely. But as you know, in the market, there are hundreds of software featuring the similar functions, right? So what are the unique selling points of DeviceOn? Today, you may expect to catch these points. The first is the features of WISE-PaaS DeviceOn as an application. This will be brought to you by our engineer manager, Chad, from Advantech North America. And then you may acquire more technical details by WISE-PaaS DeviceOn as a building block to develop your application, sharing by our director from WISE-PaaS Science Europe, Thomas. And then real stories speak louder, so that I will have our two WISE-PaaS members from Europe and the US to share with you how do they implement DeviceOn and then how they benefit from it. And then next, I will share how to take the first step. So first, I will have Chad to share with us. Chad, please.
Thank you, Rosa. What is DeviceOn? Right, to us, it's a software package that's including all the development tools and building block for our customer to develop their IoT application. Right. Based on our experience, one of the difficulty for developing IoT application is that how we manage the unprecedented number and also variety of devices that need to be connected in order to achieve the application. And DeviceOn is the solution for that. Due to the time, I'm not going to go through entire feature set. Right. In this slide, we are showing a fraction of the DeviceOn feature list. Right. I'm going to highlight only the two of them. Right. The first one is the device onboarding and registration. Right. When we are talking about 10, 20 device, performing device onboarding and registration is easy. Right. It's a little bit annoying, but it's easy. Right. But when we are talking about thousands of devices, right, when we're talking about thousands of devices, it becomes a very complicated task to perform, or at least it will become a very resource consuming task to perform. Right. With DeviceOn, we are able to do zero-touch onboarding. That means no phone call to make and no on-site configuration to perform. Right. Everything you need to do is have a technician, put the device there, connect the sensor, connect the power, and connect the internet. Everything, the device will automatically onboard into the system. And rest of it, IT administrator will be able to take over the device. And another feature I want to mention is the OTA, over the air. Right? We are in an era that's security update being announced in the frequency of monthly and sometime weekly. Right? To update thousands of devices with the newest security update, trust me, it's a painful process because I've been there. Right? And DeviceOn, with DeviceOn, it's provide a capability that you can install security update and you can install configuration update. And now we can even update the BIOS remotely through DeviceOn portal. And there is another advantage of DeviceOn. We are able to host DeviceOn on pretty much any places, anywhere. Right? In many scenarios, DeviceOn will be integrated into a larger application which customer is hosting. Right? We don't want to limit ourselves. We don't want to limit customer on regarding where the service is supposed to be hosted. Right? So at the beginning of the development, we make sure DeviceOn can be hosted on public cloud, such as the WISE-PaaS and SaaS, and also Microsoft Azure cloud space. And to some of our customers, they are looking for on-site or on-premises host option. We do provide traditional server and client installation package. And also, we are able to host the DeviceOn through container-based Kubernetes on-site as well. Right. In North America, we believe DeviceOn will bring great benefit to our customer who trying to adapt the concept of IoT into their OT device. Right? For example, we have Hyperthon, which is the equipment builder, and also, oh, time's up. All right, this is the last page, but I want to talk about this page. There are some important concepts here. To some of the customers looking for turnkey solution, we have DeviceOn app. Right? With DeviceOn app, we are able to add additional feature into DeviceOn. For example, we can add the facial recognition by adding the face view app. And we can add protocol conversion features by adding the E2I app. Right? And to some of the customer that's looking for only part of the DeviceOn function, right? And hope to perform further integration into their larger system, we do have a DeviceOn Dev, which is the version for developer. Right? In this version, we decoupled majority of the DeviceOn features and then make them into individual microservices. Right? That also means the customer is able to select only the feature they need and integrate into their larger service. And next, I'm going to pass the mic to Thomas. He will explain the detail how we achieve it. Thank you.
Thank you, Chad. What you've learned from Chad is actually the out-of-box application. But actually, as Chad said, DeviceOn can be customized into your specific application. So Thomas will bring us how can DeviceOn's flexible architecture help to quickly develop your application. Please, Thomas.
Thank you, Rosa. Hello, partners. So today you have heard a few new terms, I guess. We talked about decoupling, DeviceOn Dev. Now Rosa or Chad mentioned DeviceOn flexibility. And I only have a few minutes, but I'd like to give you some basic idea of at least what that means or some more practical insight. And to get started, let's take a short look on the DeviceOn architecture, and no worries, I will stay on the surface only. So in the center, you see the DeviceOn app itself that provides all the core functionality. So this is the app that runs server-side, either on-premise or on cloud deployments, as Chad mentioned. It provides all the core functionality like device, data, and connectivity management, and also the user interface. And the app itself is flexible in such that it has a add-in concept, as well as providing RESTful APIs that other applications or other services can use. And I'll show you an example for that in just a moment. The other very important building block is the client-side connectivity. So it's the client that is running on the devices, which we call WISE agent. And it comes pre-installed with a couple of different Advantech products. There are different flavors for different operating systems, different architectures, works out of the box. And the interesting part we want to look at here really is the plug-in concept. With the plug-in concept, we provide SDK and sample code that partners or customers can develop their own plugins to add extra functionality or add extra data sources. That's a lot of words, so let me show you a practical example for that. Starting with Advantech Gateway, you have the WISE agent on top, and you have out-of-the-box connectivity to a lot of Advantech devices, like different sensors. And by creating a plugin, you can add extra data sources. So one of our partners, Allianzia in Italy, have done just that. Their software basically is a protocol converter that has support for thousands of devices, like different PLCs, CNCs, etc. They have created a plugin for WISE agent. So in the end, by using an Advantech gateway, by installing the Allianzia software and that plugin, those devices, those PLCs, CNCs, will suddenly be able to connect to the cloud, and you have the data in the cloud. And you can also take that one step further. It doesn't stop there. So you can take those building blocks and you can turn them also into a turnkey solution, into a product. This is what iProd did. So they have an Industry 4.0 tablet that integrates iProd software, Allianzia software, Advantech DeviceOn to provide a turnkey Industry 4.0 solution. And Pierluigi will talk more about that later. Then also looking at the server side of things again. I mentioned RESTful APIs. So let's just take a look at the previous example again. So now you have your devices connected to the cloud. You get your data into the cloud, but what do you do with it? Of course, you can use some of the standard DeviceOn functionality, which also Chad briefly highlighted, like integrated dashboard, but also you can connect to other cloud services. For example, WISE-PaaS dashboard, WISE-PaaS SaaS Composer for visualization, or WISE-PaaS AFS for AI purposes. But you're not limited to cloud services only. You can also implement cloud-to-cloud connectivity with those RESTful APIs. So one example is another partner we're working with in Ireland. They have a Industry 4.0 platform called Workflow that is running on Amazon AWS. And by using those RESTful APIs, their platform can use DeviceOn as a data source. So you have the full path from the devices through WISE Agent, through WISE-PaaS into their Industry 4.0 platform. Now, the add-in concept I mentioned means that you can easily build your own user interfaces on top of DeviceOn. And the example that is shown here is an Advantech medical product, a medical cart, where DeviceOn is used for battery management. And of course, a specific user interface has been implemented for that use case. So the technology under the hood still is DeviceOn, but the look and feel is different for that specific application. Now let me quickly wrap up. What does that DeviceOn flexibility mean for our strategy in Europe? So clearly, we want to build an open ecosystem with the partners we have. And DeviceOn flexibility really helps us to create blueprints, to build SRPs for the focused verticals we are targeting. We can use different engagement models, like we can resell through channel, and then use just ecosystem building blocks to turn that into a more complete solution. We can use system integrators to create SRPs, or use partners to create turnkey solutions or industrial applications. All in all, I believe that DeviceOn really is a very important tool for us to allow us to significantly grow software revenue in Europe in the coming years. And short, if you also want to benefit from that, join our DeviceOn ecosystem. Thank you.
Thank you, Thomas. So as Thomas positioning, let's take a look at a real case to see how can DeviceOn build building block to one application. It's very honored to have our WISE-PaaS member from Italy, iProd, Mr. Pierre. He will be sharing the application of DeviceOn. Please, Pierre.
Thank you. Very honored to be today here. Thank you to the executive of the headquarters, KC, Miller, Cheney, and the Dirk from the German headquarters, and also the Italian team that support us very, very strongly, and very, very honored. Thank you very much. Talking about iProd MOP means Manufacturing Optimization Platform. That is the first industrial 4.0 cloud platform in order to create your digital workshop. Means, first of all, to have the possibility to combine data information. That means collect data information and analyze this data information, which are responsible for the main four operational area in the manufacturing industry regarding their possibility to have the industrial process optimized. That means production technology, production planning and monitoring, purchasing management of material and tools, preventive and extraordinary maintenance. How it works? First of all, is what we have seen this morning with the Miller and KC speech, is iProd is a industry app, according to the new design, to the new strategy of Advantech, that connect industrial assets, industrial plants, through Alleanzia common app, again, the new strategy of the group, to the tablet, to the tablet UTC 510, but also the entire family of the UTC equipment, to the cloud. That means we have direct connection through the Alleanzia intelligence edge protocol conversion to have all the data information necessary to have all the information coming from the machine, from the industrial process, from the manufacturing process, to the cloud professional. Cloud professional is another building block that is inside of the application that is responsible for managing from the office, from the headquarters, all the operation that create really the efficiency of the manufacturing process. The high performance feature of the application I don't mention you know everything about that. Technopedia. Technopedia is very important. That is one of the most important competitive advantages of the platform in order to share data and information regarding the manufacturing process. That means to share the company heritage of the human skill and the production asset that has been installed within the company. And sharing this information, sharing this activity, sharing this process with the customer and supplier. That means enlarge the vision of having maximum efficiency between the supply chain of the ecosystem. The unique value proposition is a plug-and-play IoT solution. No training. It's easy as an app. Indeed, is an industry app according to the new vision of Advantech, and is open to the integration with third-party application also. The main 4 Advantech's building block taking part of the solution. Everything is packaged in one box. Very, very simple. That means we use this, and you can see on our booth that we are here in the common place. That means these 4 main building blocks from Advantech. Advantech UTC, sorry, this one, is not just a tablet, not just an Industry 4.0 tablet. We have included in our solution this very important component because of its easy interface. And we have indeed developed within the hardware what we have called the anthropocentric vision of the, let's say, human-centric capacity of building share of information, share of competitiveness, share of skills. That is more and more important for the operators to be part of the company operational and strategical issue. We have also thought about the UTC 510 as the logical instrument also to develop the new and deploy the new industrial communication technique. The Polytechnic of Milan, that is among the most important university in Europe, has recognized this solution among the most important in communication industry application. Allianzia, Industry 4.0, plug-and-play, edge software, we know everybody. WISE-PaaS DeviceOn, very, very important in order to help all the ecosystem of partners, customer, sub-supplier, to be part of the success of the entire supply chain. And iProd Professional. WISE-PaaS, monitoring diagnostic. This is exactly what the people say when connecting to the industrial devices. That means sharing this kind of information among all the ecosystem of partners, companies, and customers, all together. Data acquisition and visualizer, that means all the main important management of the resources of the device. That means number of devices connected or disconnected, CPU usage, memory usage, and so on. All this information that you can share. This is very important from the vision that we have. The upper part regarding DeviceOn, and as you can see, is really part of our product development and product competitive positioning. The lower part regarding the strategy to be on the market. That means cross-selling, upselling, disintermediation, and XIS. That means Advantech WISE-PaaS, marketplace, and both ecosystem partner plays an important role for the development and the success of our platform. Integration of enterprise interconnected network. This is the vision that we have, really. So bidirectional flows. Any element, any member of the supply chain is needed to be interconnected. And WISE-PaaS make it possible, this one possibility. That means the factory, that means the management, means the customer, and means also the sub-supplier. This is just the last one. Strengthen Advantech partner ecosystem by embedding solution package like Alleanzia. This is the first important example on how Alleanzia can create a new wave of ecosystem, of industry ecosystem, taking the opportunity to have industrial assets all together, all interconnected together, generating cross and upselling through cloud services. That means sales of a cloud professional that is part of the platform, new work order packages, and enabling new business model that we have also seen this morning regarding also the Intel speech, the new way for data consumption that brings new opportunity to use new tools, software tools like artificial intelligence, and one app that we have inside our solution natively, that is the contextual marketplace. That means ordering of new product, new services based on the real data coming from the machine. That means contextual one. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Pierre. So next, I would like to have our WISE-PaaS VIP member from the US, John from Next Warehouse, to share with us. He'll be sharing the reasons and benefits of partnering with Advantech. Please, John.
Good afternoon, everybody. Okay. It's my pleasure to be presenting here. So today, I'm not trying to emphasize on what we did, but instead, I am trying to give you a concept regarding how can a company such like us can take the advantage of the WISE-PaaS. So hopefully, after today's presentation, your takeaway is do it. That's the only things you will learn from here. So our company, Next Warehouse, from the name, is Next Generation Warehouse. Okay, so don't go to see our website. Our website is like it look like an e-commerce site. That's our IT division. But actually, our company have industrial division dedicated working on manufacturing IT and warehouse solutions. So when we do the project, we do more and more, we feel there's a challenge in terms of our operation regarding ourselves and our customers. I will use this as one example. Okay, one day we got a case. A customer, they want us to implement a system to measure their factory critical power. So we begin to working on these solutions. We figure out the customers, what they want is more complicated than what we want. So it involves a lot of integration. So based upon our own experience, we use our own programmer and writing all the programs. But we found out this problem is beyond what we can control, because the power, critical power especially, is not our domain know-how. So how to collect the question? Definitely we have the concept regarding the sensor, everything. However, the sensor doesn't work out too well, because when we're talking about critical power, we are talking about the millisecond level. So in 1 millisecond, there are a bunch of data coming out. So for example, when you try to use a meter trying to measure the pulse, hardly you will capture that pulse information. But we figure out there are totally 9 from our partner, definitely, that's a domain know-how from them. We understand there are 9 common critical power problems, in addition to you have the power or not have the power. So we can see that a project definitely is a very difficult for us to do. So inside our engineering and our project manager, none of them dare to take this challenge. And when we're talking to the customers regarding their current solution, we also found out they also have the engineering issues. They don't have enough person which can take care of the daily operation. So we decided to take Advantech WISE-PaaS approach, because over there we see most of the module we can utilize and quickly implement that into our solutions. So from this picture, we only show Advantech, but at the right-hand side, at the left-hand side, actually is a meter. We work with a company called Eaton, which is a company over 100 years, very traditional. They're doing the meter. They don't sell too much meters to the market. And we see their products. Actually, each meter is implemented in the locally. So in a company, you need probably 100 of meters. In order to collect all the data, you need to use a push button, one by one, and rotate. So none of them want to do those kinds of routine of the job. So what our idea is trying to get the meter critical information regarding the status change into the system. So in this way, we can make the data collection automatic and make a lot of and can save a lot of engineering work. So at the right-hand side, after the dashboard, actually, we are integrate a maintenance software. So in a way, you can see after the data collect, we can automatically generate the working orders through their automation maintenance software. In such a way, the factory manager can see when, where to maintain the system. But for our engineering, we were able to, from the dashboard, to see what's caused the problem and where is the problem, how do we fix the problem. So you can see our model basically from, like Casey said, there are 4 phases. Actually, in this case, we already jump from the phase 1, phase 2, the hardware solutions, to the cross-platform, okay? Because those software we involve in 3 companies, including ourselves, 4 companies together. And we use a multi-platform to integrate all those solutions through the WISE-PaaS. This is very easy to integrate that. So after that, the factory manager can enjoy very quick maintenance. They don't need to sit down on each meter, or they need to assign the people to collect the data. So from these kinds of things, you can see this is not only working for the meter or a sensor. Basically, conceptually, you can see the WISE-PaaS really can integrate different kinds of industry and to offer a complete solution. So in our solution, we already experienced to the phase 3. We are waiting for the phase 4 explosive growth in terms of the solutions. And in here, one day Rosa asked me why we choose WISE-PaaS. It's easy. For us, we are looking for a partner who has a view regarding the solution. Because we bet our know-how into the system. We want our engineer can rely on this system continuously. And you have a good view, you have good product, and you have a good support from the team in the United States. I don't see you have such kinds of opportunity to jump in and to implement your IoT solutions. Thanks for everybody.
Thank you, John. Thank you very much. Okay, so to better understand DeviceOn itself, you may actually go to our demo portal that we've designed for you. You will see the overview of your status, and you may go into one specific device to monitor the health, and then also check the event log, LTA, and the others. For the address and QR code, you may find on the DeviceOn booth out there. And also, if you find interest, you may also go to WISE-PaaS Marketplace, and you will see, when you search for DeviceOn, you will see the several decoupled services of DeviceOn, which can all be integrated into your applications. And then on the WISE-PaaS Marketplace, we use, as Casey said, we use WISE points as the currency. So by purchasing different amount of WISE points, you may access to different levels of Alliance program. So as a VIP member like John, he can enjoy the discount for AIoT solutions and also the training and the consultation. Okay, so far across the globe, we have already 350 members across verticals, including intelligent factory, iMachine, electronics manufacturing, smart city, and energy environment. Some of these VIPs are also here today, like Lacon is right over there, and then also Next Warehouse, of course. And also, just share with you, we also got one more VIP from Germany yesterday. So thank you, Aaron. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, everyone. So besides WISE points, VIP member, the great value for them is the Alliance Network. So they can get network business opportunities and also co-marketing and case studies. Like we have also offer iProl a booth over there. Okay, so if you want to know more, please come to demo room for track B in this afternoon. We'll bring you more details on DeviceOn in the Alliance program. Thank you.
Thank you, Rosa, team, and the partners. Okay, so no wonder it's so hard because just plug and play, it's so easy to use. Another big market trend happening now is 5G. Let's welcome Dr. JJ Huang Fu from MediaTek and Andy to share with us about the 5G and its solution. Let's give them a big hand.
So the final topic, 5G. So today it's a very honor to have our guest speaker, Dr. Huangpu Jianjun. He's from the MediaTek, and you can call him JJ. So JJ, can you tell me your role in MediaTek?
Okay, yeah. Thank you, everybody, and good afternoon. I'm JJ from MediaTek. I'm MediaTek's delegate in 3GPP meeting. Just for your information, that 3GPP meeting is the main standard body to define the 5G system and to make those 5G specifications. And yeah, my main job is to 5G related research and to specify those specifications in 3GPP meeting. Yeah, that's all. Thank you.
So you are the guy to write the 5G spec, which is cool. Right? So, so 5G is coming. So can you tell us more simple way? What's the difference between the 5G, 4G, and what is the unique feature of the 5G?
Okay.
Please.
Yeah, we'll make that very simple. Sorry. Okay. This is very quick introduction of the telecommunication evolution. So in 2G GPI system, this is the first time we can use data communication over the telecommunication system. And then we keep improving the bandwidth from 2G to 3G to 4G. The throughput is improved from kbps to megabps and even to gigabps in 4G system. And in 5G system, as you may know, that we improved the throughput from more than gigabps. But I would like to emphasize that the key difference between 5G and the 4G is not only on the throughput, but also, I would like to say that's for data differentiation. For example, in 5G system, we support ultra-low latency communication. Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay, so by using data differentiation and the low latency communication, we can support more devices and the more potential applications. For example, the remote, remote medical operation and for transportation related communication. And the main point is for factory automation scenarios. Yeah. To define the 5G system, the main requirement is from IMT 2020. So you can see that we will improve the peak data rate, and we will improve the user experience, the data rate accordingly. And also, we will reduce the latency from the 10 millisecond level to 1 millisecond level, and even to microsecond level. And you may wonder that whether we need to make those improvements in one devices. Yeah, no. Actually, we categorize those 5G devices into 3 categories. The first one is enhanced mobile broadband. We call that EMBB. The main product are smartphones. And in smartphones, you can see the figure on the right-hand side. Yeah, for those smartphones, we will enhance the peak data rate and the user experience, the data rate. So the user experience will be better. They can have faster data link. And the second one is massive machine type communication. We call it MNTC. The main product are sensors, smart city controllers, and smart meters. And in 5G system, we will support the higher connection density and lower power consumption, and we reduce the complexity to reduce the price. Okay, and the last one, the most important one is ultra reliable and low latency communication. We call it the URLLC. That is for example, vehicular environment use case and also for factory automation. So the latency is the most important factor.
Okay, so there are three scenarios. So in the 5G, but I think most customer from Advantech is from industrial sector. So we found that maybe the ultra low latency communication will be the most feature for the 5G that we want. So JJ, what's the current status of the URLLC?
Yes. Yeah, as you may know that currently we have a lot of 5G products on the market. We call those products as release 15 5G product. And in the first wave of 5G products, the main focus are on EMBB. So the main product are smartphones. But by using 5G new radio technology, we can support ultra low latency communication. So we believe that in some of the use case in factory automation, the current release 15 product can meet your requirement. So yeah, but we would like to know more about your requirement maybe today or in the future to further improve our product. And currently, just like I said, the current product are based on release 15. So we can support a very good reliability, and we can support the latency about 1 millisecond level. And in the next release, in release 16, we will further, we will analyze more factory motion control use cases, and we will provide a better quality of service on periodic and deterministic traffic. And for example, the arrival interval is 2 millisecond use cases, something like that. And for the reliability, we will provide 10 times better reliability than release 15. This is the current status.
So that means that currently, most in the factory side, rely on the physical Ethernet network. For example, the ProfitNet is a VPO, is a CAT. So in the age of the 5G, can we replace all the fixed line with the 5G network?
Yep, this is a very good question. And we try to achieve this goal. So yeah, to meet the real factory requirement, we visited some factories in this year. And we observed that in most of the factories, the protocols are over Ethernet, and over wireline. So if we can replace the layer under Ethernet layer, then maybe we can enable the wireless factory automation. So let's take ProfitNet as an example. So there are basically 3 requirement level: non-real-time, real-time, and isochronous real-time. So there's a good news that in the current 5G system from release 15, we have already supported Ethernet PDU session type. So if we can, so maybe we don't need to impact the protocol stacks over Ethernet. We just replace the protocol stack under Ethernet. That could be possible. Okay. In the first table, we list all the requirements for ProfitNet on different use cases for NRT, RT, and IRT. There are different latency requirements, and we noticed that for real-time and IRT requirement, time synchronization is also very important. The second table is the current support quality of service by 3GPP. So you can see that the delay budget is not, can only meet the requirement of NRT and RT, but for IRT, maybe this is not very good value. So basically, I will use this table to introduce what is the possibility support. Okay, so by using release 15 3GPP product, basically we can support NRT and RT requirement. But in release 15, 3GPP doesn't specify any tie synchronization mechanism. So we can only support a part of the RT requirement. But in release 16, yeah, we have already support TSN, the time-sensitive network, time-sensitive communication. So I believe that 3GPP product, release 16 product can support all the scenario by using NRT or RT requirements. And in release 17, we will further enhance the access network and also the time synchronization mechanism. So we believe that after release 17, we will also support IRT scenario. Yeah, this is the timeline of 3GPP standard. So we are here in Q4 2019, and currently we have already released 15 products. If you want to use the release 16 product, I think maybe the product will be ready in the end of 2021 or 2022. If you want to use release 17 product, I believe maybe the product will be ready after 2022. So if we would like to suggest that if there's some requirement which require not so strict timing delay requirement, then release 15 product could maybe can meet your requirement.
So I think we already covered the radio feature of a 5G. But 5G not only for the latency, bandwidth, or TSN. Still, we have a feature for the, for example, deployment. And in the past, 4G, we run on the telecom network. So in 5G, do you have extra feature that we can let our partner to do the field deployment by themselves? For example, the private network.
Yeah, this is a very good question. And in release 16, currently, we are discussing those deployment possibility scenarios for private network. So I will introduce 3 of them in this workshop. So, okay, I would like to emphasize that the precondition of those scenarios are the factory will use a license band, since we believe that factory will not allow interference. So license band is the only option. Okay, yeah. First, I would like to introduce 3 main components for a network, which are the base station. The first one is the base station. The second one is the core network, and the third one is the service center. Okay, in the first use case, the factory only need to set up their own service center, and they will share the base station with operators, and the operator will take charge of the core network and the subscriber database. So this is that factory can have minimal impact to own its private network, but they need to have some engagement and the contract with the operator, and the data flow should be go through the public core network architecture. This is the first case. In the second case, maybe the factory want to secure their database. Maybe the data over between the factory and the service center is very confidential. So they want to maintain their own core network. Now, this is also possible. Yeah, however, since the spectrum, the licensed spectrum frequency is owned by the operators, so you still need to share the base station with operator. However, you can own your 5G core network by something like network slicing technology. And then you maintain your service center. Then you own your non-public network. Let's call it private network. This is the second use case. And there's a good news that we noticed that some countries, some governments are planning to release some local licensed spectrum. So in this case, not only operator can have their spectrum, but also factory, enterprise can have their own spectrum. So in this case, the factory can own their base stations and also their own core network and their service center. So all the three key factors of a public network can be controlled totally by the factory. So you can secure your data, and you can do any optimization as you want.
Okay, thank you, JJ. So I think the first thing first, I think for embedded team, we did have the 5G, AWW 5G module to enable the embedded computing to connect to 5G network. So in my hand, I happen to have the sample. It's pretty new. I just got it just last month. Right now, it's in testing right now. So right now, we have M.2 form factor. We have support sub 6 gigahertz and also minimum wave antenna in both sides, right? So that's the first. But if you want to have the private network, we also have the product plan to engage with some partner to come out the private 5G wireless edge, according also with the WISE-PaaS DeviceOn to help you to do the 5G deployment in your field. So is it good? So JJ, is this a good plan? Sound to you?
Yeah, I think this is a good plan, and we are based on our observation, the private network is a totally new market and a new business model. Based on the telecom system. And we are glad to see Advantech invest on this new market, new business model, and also do some research on this. And we will look forward to good operation in the future, not only from technical point of view, but also from standard point of view. And I would like to emphasize that Advantech is more than welcome to join the 3GPP meeting. You can share the real industrial requirement in the 3GPP meeting. Then we can make the 3GPP spec to meet your real, the industrial real requirement. And also you can contribute your proposals in the meeting. Yeah, that's all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, ZZ. So my last slide is the module. Before 5G come in, we still have different kinds of wireless module. So if you want to connect your edge device with wireless connectivity, you can come to our booth. We have a wireless domain expert that can help you to connect your device wirelessly easily. So that's the end conclude this presentation. Thank you, JJ.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, JJ and Andy. We do learn a lot about 5G. Now it's time for Kahoot. So very interesting game. We have 3 steps. For you one, step 1 is to enter this address, or you can scan the QR code. Okay. Step 2 is to enter your game PIN. And step 3 is to enter your nickname, or real name is also okay. So everyone, did you get your cell phone ready? Okay. So now since we are ready, and still some, so everyone please join. Yeah, take your cell phone. Ready now? Yeah, please join us. Okay, so scan the QR code. Are you ready? And then I will tell you the PIN code for a game PIN for you to fill in or enter. Okay, so the top 3 winners, you will get a gift. After we take the family photos, the top 3 winners, we need your help to come back to this meeting room here and then take your gift or giveaway. Okay, you remember? Okay, so we are trying to log in the game and get a game PIN. So wait a moment. So before we have lunch, we will have a few things we need your attention after this Kahoot. So later after this Kahoot, I will announce it. Not ready? Okay, so maybe I can announce those things first. So after this Kahoot, we will have the family photo to go outside of this building around the entrance area, and in front of the stairs, we have a yellow line. Please stay in the yellow line, then you could be in the photo. And we will have 3 gestures. Later we will have a model to share with you about the gestures. So this is the PIN code. You ready? 9983226. Could you please enter your PIN code? Ready? Okay, we see that more and more people join the Kahoot. Okay, 2735. Hey, join us. Did you enter the PIN code? Game code, please. 6468. Don't worry if you answer the wrong questions, it's fine. If you answer the wrong answers, it's fine. No punishment. Just teaches. Okay. Just 89. I think we have over 170 people here, right? 94, 95. No worries. It's not so. The question is not so difficult. 100 more. 101. So for the one in the meeting room, in other meeting rooms, you can join it too. Okay. 99. What's happening? Okay. So final countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Let's start, okay? So for the first question, which one is not provided by Advantech AI solutions? Pick the right answer in right color. Pick the right color with the right answer, okay? So if you respond faster, then you will get higher grade scores. Okay, time's up. Wow, most of people correct, pick the right answer. Okay, the next one, second question. What technology or services are included in Advantech embedded co-design services? Pick the right color with the right answer. Wow, this time you are fast. Go, go, go. 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Okay, let us see the result. Wow, most of you pick the right answer. So Nikki, you are number 1 now. Okay, the third one. What's the most important 5G scenario for industrial IoT? Wow, this one is difficult. Okay. Yeah, I think this should be the most difficult one, I think. But you're still very fast. Great. 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Let's see the result. Whoa, you see? Okay, so who is number 1 now? Nikki, you're still number 1. Great. For the fourth, which one is the advantage of DeviceOn? Which color is correct? This one is not so difficult, okay? I think still Nikki is number 1. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Let's see the results. So who is the number 1? Nikki again. Who is Nikki? Okay, the last question. WISE-PaaS Marketplace 2.0 is a network orchestrator. And what can you do with this marketplace? Wow. This is also very, a little bit complicated. A little bit hard. Okay, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's see the result. Okay, most of you got the correct answer. So who is the number 1? Hey, Nikki, are you here? Wow, number 1 and number 2. KA, who is VS? Oh, great. You're number 2. Number 3 is little n again. Miller, this is Not fair. All right, it's fine. So, congratulations to these top 3 winners. Yeah, you pay attention to and concentrate on the presentation a lot. So, after this, after we take the photos, please come here to take the photo, take the giveaway. Okay. So, everyone, a few things in need of your attention. First, please, you can scan the QR code here and submit your questions. Advantech executive or CEO will respond, offer the answers tomorrow afternoon to you. Okay, so this is the chance for you to scan the QR code. It's the first. Okay, the second, yes, we will start the afternoon section after your lunch from 1:30. And please come back to this meeting room before 1:30, okay? So the third thing is we will go out to take a family photo. Then we need to invite one handsome and strong man here to show us the gestures, to lead us to, we will have 3 gestures outside when we take the family photos. So we need a model, a handsome and strong model. Captain Miller, could you please come to the stage? First, show your muscle. Show your muscle. Right hand, right hand. It represents we fight. Second, show the victory. Yeah, it means we will get a big party. We will achieve 2 billion in 2020. And the third gesture with the thumb up. Yes. This represents we are the best. We are the champion. Now do you remember? Please stand up, please. Okay, again. First gesture, we fight. We fight. Fight for 2 billion in 2020. Second, we win. We will win a big party, a big award in 2020. Third, we are the champion. We are the best. Okay? Okay, now it's time for us to go outside around the area of this entrance, the building entrance, and take photos later, okay?